You saw him bowling in the practice pitches earlier. Was getting a lot of in-swing. Bowls that hard length as well. Again, trying to run down the track. Just a single. Brings the informed Gautam Gambhir back on strike. He's got to be very careful with the length he bowls to Gautam, because anything on his side of the pitch, Gautam is going to go aerial. He's not looking to go along the ground.
Around the wicket to the left-hander, Gautam Gambhir. No slip in play, deep third and deep square leg. The two sweepers. Wow, little feather. Little under edge, slower ball, I think. Clever from Barnwell.
He's just changing the angle and trying to cramp him for room. And Gautam tried to open the face, getting an inside edge. Dilshan did well to get gloves onto that. It was a difficult take. Just a single.
Battle of the Caribbean here. Barnwell versus Kirk Edwards. Down leg side. Officials in the middle. Should that Busley has already had one decision to make and got it spot on. Under edge of Hashim Amla. Shatira Jacker. It's going to be another wide, and Dilshan, football-like, parries leg side.
Saves three. Tillakaratne Dilshan. Was a difficult take. He's done well there to parry to the short fine leg fielder. Yeah, couple of extras. He's just got to get his line in length right here. Barnwell is trying a bit too much, you feel. Just try and bowl that length.
It's going to have to be reloaded. Kirk Edwards mentioned about his power. Century on Test debut against India back in 2011, so multi-format cricketer. You kind of know him from his T20 power, but Test match ton on debut. Good cricketer, Kirk Edwards. Looks fit and strong.
Looks very fit and very strong. Anything in his arc, he's going to try and hit it out of the park. He's just taking a bit of time, in no rush here. Gautam Gambhir playing a wonderful hand for his side, leading it from the front, 26 of just 14. I just feel India Capitals in a very good position to get a big one here. Looks a lovely pitch to bat on.
Lovely drive. Barnwell obviously knows his friend from the Caribbean well, has field back, so he has a long off for Kirk Edwards. It's a really good start here though for the Capitals. Good surface. You play much cricket here?
A little bit, not a lot.
I knew the answer to that, because if you had played a lot of cricket here, you would have told us how many runs you got here previously.
No, I'd never do that, Niall. Never ever.
No, this is good from the Capitals, picking up plenty of boundaries and rotating nicely. 5 overs ticked by 48.
India box 10. A very handy cricketer. So they're giving some room, Gautam Gambhir. Lucky. Mid-off, but as long off, as I say. A very good evening to Trent Johnston.
Well, thank you very much, and to all the people out there listening wherever you are around the world. Outstanding start here by the Capitals. So losing the toss and coming out here and batting, it's been a great start, just slightly under 10 runs and over.
49 for 1. It's a very good start for the first game, isn't it? Just incredible. This is what he does for the right hand, as it can be quite flat and quick for the left-hander. He can fight the ball as the India Capitals bring up the half century. 50 for 1.
Yeah, like we said, it's been an outstanding start. We thought the wicket might do a little bit early, as it did. The early wicket of Hashim Amla. But this second wicket partnership has really rolled along nicely. 37 off 22 balls. Gambhir comes down the wicket and straight over top of cover there. We've seen that shot many a time in his 15-20 year career, and his ability to come down the wicket, just open it up a little bit there and just pluck it straight over top of cover and brings up another boundary for the Capitals.
Trademark Gautam Gambhir. Inside out, making it so easy. Nothing to hit too hard. Just trying to find the gap exactly where he found. Fantastic conditions to bat, but still, you've got to be good enough to put those away. As expected, Jason Curry is fired in. Just a joy to watch. Gautam Gambhir is in the mood. Previous stint, Niall O'Brien mentioned, he has not hit a ball for a very long time. Come the man.
Yeah, absolutely. Class. Just put that bat in his hand and away he goes, as you see there. Just, you know, the quality of that boundary over top of cover, and then the ease to work through the onside to rotate the strike. Bring the right-hander on.
Giving him some room over mid-off. Couple of bouncers and goes for a boundary. This is good start by India Capitals. Finding the gap. And this is very good batting this time by Kirk Edwards.
As we see here, ball just slightly above his eye line there. Kirk comes down, clears that front leg. Big fan of going over top of sort of a wideish mid-off cover area there, and as you said, a couple of bounces for.
No, says Kirk Edwards, no damage done. As Gautam Gambhir goes back to his keys. First power play done, 59 for 1, the Capitals.
Yeah, it's been a great start after being sent in. Looking at this wicket first off down there myself, it looked like there was a bit of moisture early. We certainly saw that, a bit of movement off the wicket, a bit of swing in the air, but after the early loss of Hashim Amla, the Capitals have certainly put away the bad ball. Gambhir's flying here, 33 off 18 balls, and Kirk Edwards with great support there, 17 off 12.
.59 for 1 after the first power play. The umpire signals for the second. Fantastic to see lady umpires, isn't it? Such a wonderful thing that the LLC have, the organizers have started. I'm going to ask you a question, Trent. This is the first experience being involved in the Legends League cricket, your experience and a few other topics. But for the moment, Gautam Gambhir. Beautifully played, long on fielder. Oh, valiant attempt. Jason Curry just bowled the previous over, and that was a superb effort.
Yes, as you can see there, the expression on his face. He comes down here. Gambhir clears the front leg. And yeah, parallel, he got off the ground there, the big fella. It was a great effort. Got two hands to it. And put it down.
You've got to say that was a fantastic effort. But if Jason Curry could have gone that far and ran that across, I thought it was pretty unlucky. Very impressive, Barnwell. Bowling with decent gas. And Gautam Gambhir's game plan is quite simple. If he's in his arc, he's not going to hold back. And probably understands the conditions are so good. Putting up a decent score in the first innings, very important against a strong Bhilwara Kings lineup. Changing the field for right-hander. Short mid-wicket. Solomon Mire drops back to deep mid-wicket. Third man comes up. Plenty of action in the middle. Short third man, short fine leg in place. As expected. Nice and full. Just a single.
Yeah, you think Barnwell's going to come in here in the way he's got his field set up, especially to Edwards. You're taking the pace off. So you see here the great effort there at deep mid-on. Great effort there from the bowler. As you said, he come from the previous end all the way up to deep mid-on. Got aerial. Really hit the ground hard, and you can see the support from his skipper there. It was great to see.
It was a valiant attempt. You don't want to drop Gautam Gambhir in this form, isn't it? Another slow ball. Looks like the order of the day for the fast bowlers. Taking the pace as soon as the ball loses the hardness.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see in this wicket, you'd like to think it might stick and hold a little. You know, you certainly don't want these quality of batsmen to have too much pace in the ball, because if you give them pace and your line and length slightly off, well, you're going into the stadium. Just the quality of player that you have here in the Legends League.
Pace on this time. Irfan Pathan, a short extra cover. Direct hit would have been a close call. Missed by a whisker, Irfan. The risky call. Nevertheless, no damage done for the Capitals.
We see here Edwards is meeting the ball on the top of the bounce, looking at his partner and running. Probably out there, I reckon, maybe 2 foot. You see there the quality of Gambhir again. Very good delivery there from Barnwell, and not a lot he could do with that. And that's the over. 61 for 1.
It's a good over by Barnwell. Partnership also building it up. Gautam Gambhir, Kirk Edwards doing the job. Hashim Amla missed out. Started really well, but unfortunately just couldn't get the big one going. .66 for 1. The Capitals just about the doctor ordered after being put into bat. Second wicket partnership, 54 of 38, unbeaten between the captain skipper GG and the Kirk Edwards. Iqbal Abdullah into the attack, the left arm spinner. I think this will be an interesting package. A settled Gambhir, a left-hander against a left-arm spinner. Deep mid-wicket long on will be inviting. Short mid-wicket vacant, short fine leg, short third, short cover point and short extra cover in the offside. Straight away, beautifully played by Gautam Gambhir. Two is a call. And slight midfield by Amrit Singh. Allows to come back, direct hit from long on, and Dilshan looks pretty confident, and the umpire goes upstairs.
Yeah, certainly outstanding bit of work there at deep mid-on. You were saying just earlier there how deep mid-wicket and deep mid-on will be busy here with the left armour coming in and bowling. Oh, it's close.
Right, friend. Put your third umpire's hat on.
Not out.
That very, very close. Don't think Gautam Gambhir expected Amrit Singh from long on to throw it towards the wicket keeper's end. What a good throw. This is a very close call. Remember, there's no bling bail. Nice to come on, and this is a whisker. The third umpire is going to go which way?
Certainly think it's the batsman's benefit of the doubt here. Gambhir will still be in. There'll be 38 not out after this.
I'll give you that. Trent Johnston got it spot on. As always, benefit of the doubt should go to the batsman, but I thought Amrit Singh from long on, a bullet throw, almost had the capital skipper. Gautam Gambhir, that'll be a criminal offence to be run out in this form.
Yeah, I think that he would have been You see here, it's a great pick up and throw. One bounce direct hit, almost got Gambhir. Maybe about 10 years ago, he's probably a bit more comfortable running that too, but I don't think I could see him punching it in between deep mid on and deep mid wicket now and taking the second. I think he might be more comfortable with the one.
I'm with you, on the same page. Not going to try that. Field remains the same for Gigi. Iqbal Abdullah, as expected, is going to go flat to the left hand and possibly flight a little bit to Kirk Edwards.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the roll of the dice that he'll certainly take. And Kirk, as been mentioned earlier before, is a big, strong, powerful hitter. Played a lot of international cricket. You know, he certainly won't be shy of attacking this 65-metre boundary all the way around, which I believe was requested to be brought in, because we obviously want to see plenty of runs here on this quality wicket. That's just sliding down leg side and another wide there.
Final in Iqbal Abdullah. I don't think now the spinners will be comfortable giving it any air. Don't think there will be much spin. Maybe one or two, but overall I think it's just going to skid on to the bat. That's much better. Fuller. Yes, says Gautam Gambhir. Huge hesitation. Dilshan misses it. I thought Dilshan generally is quite good at direct hits, but this time a golden opportunity to send the India captains back. Missed out by Dilshan.
He might have even had time to run back there and take the stumps off himself. We didn't need to throw. So we see here, fired in, is a very good delivery. Yes, no, sorry, yes. Dilshan stops, pauses, throws. Misses probably by about a metre, I reckon.
I thought Dilshan had too much time. And generally what happens to the fielders, when you have too much time, see, that's where we paused it. If he had thrown in one motion, Dilshan would have been much more accurate. Knowing him for such a long time, he's somebody who plays with instincts, whether these bats or balls or fields. When there's too much time to think, this is what happens. And a complete let off to Gautam Gambhir.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting over here. First over from Abdullah. As you said, he's fired the ball in, and there's that man, Dilshan, has had a bit of a funny night behind the stumps. He's taken a good low diving catch to take the only wicket. He's parried a few around the post. He's missed the stumps from 5 metres out.
Another fumble by TM Dilshan. Probably result in a bye. Yep. I think the Bhilwara Kings will excuse Dilshan if he gets the Bill scoop out tonight and smack to a couple of sixes.
Yeah, there we go. Firing in down leg side, and Edwards giving himself a bit of room to try and get back, hit over the offside and make there, but an excellent start so far by the Capitals.
Beautifully played by Gautam Gambhir. Straight and narrow towards the side screen with a boundary to end the 8th over. 78 for 1, the Capitals.
Yeah, it's been a great...
What Irfan Pathan is looking is for a wicket to put some breaks on this scoring rate, which is going at a decent rate. Lots of batters to come as well. Ben Dunk, Ricardo, Powell, Ash Finers, and knock back those big sixers. Capitals well on their way after being asked to bat first. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled. Throwing this up. Hesitation again. Misses it. Looks like that time it was Christopher Barnwell at short extra cover. And Gautam Gambhir is living a charmed life in the middle.
Oh, certainly a comedy of errors there on the first ball, but I tell you, it was an outstanding delivery. Pitched into the wicket as we see here. Barnwell sliding. Again, taking his time, taking aim, missing. Gambhir thinks about going back to his crease and decides to take one and has almost run out down at Dilshan's end.
Again, I just thought there was enough time, or probably more time, for the fielder. If he had thrown in one motion, things would have been different. Remember, these are legends who have not played for a long time. They take a little time to get used to the conditions, the body, the conditions, the demand. That's the challenge going to be for all these legends who's going to participate in this tournament. Another single this time. Gautam Gambhir probably trying to go extra cover. He's just managing getting a single. I just have the feeling, I just have the itch, Trent, that Kirk Edwards is looking for that massive hit. What are the areas? What are the options? Shorter boundary to the leg side, deep mid wicket, long on. But Rahul Sharma is a wily old canny bowler. Slowing things down and bowling outside the off stump and goes straight again. The previous boundary of Gautam Gambhir was straight, but one bounce four. But this time, Edwards gets enough bat and brings his first maximum of this game.
Yeah, Fawzi, a spot on there. He's certainly looking for boundaries, as you see in his previous 3 or 4 balls he's faced. He cleared that front leg again. This time didn't opt to go the offside, but went straight back over the bowler's head.
Oh, valiant attempt off his own bowling, Rahul. He's inviting, isn't it? The boundaries aren't that big. Pitch looks fantastic and the ball is getting on. And any batter just wants to get on with it. It's never easy against a spinner. It's that tall, and the ratio that the ball was delivered by Rahul Sharma with his height is not going to be easy. But still, I feel these two batters, it's in great form and they could take on and they could hurt this Bhilwara Kings bowling attack. Huge appeal by TM Dilshan, but I just think that is going down the leg side.
Yeah, it certainly sets up a massive total here for the Capitals. We spoke about their powerful lineup with Dunk to come in next. Powell. As we see here, it's probably just, slightly pitched outside leg. Certainly a good shout.
Very good Dilshan. Slowing again. Dot delivery to end the 9th over by Rahul Sharma. And 87 for 1. sent for one after the first strategic timeout. And after the break, will we see more carnage in this game? That man on screen looks $1 million, 47 of 29, along with Kirk Edwards. Iqbal Abdullah to continue into his second over, 11 runs in his first over. All good to go. Coming down the track, Kirk Edwards, and probably Iqbal Abdullah seeing him coming down and fire it in just for a single.
We see it's been an outstanding. See Kirk Edwards come down there and it's sliding in again, which is what it was last over as well, where they nearly got the run out and got the wicket that they needed to try and stop this partnership, which is 76 off 48 balls.
The game plan is pretty clear against the Gautam Gambhir. Do not give any air, or when you bowl across the left hand, and Gautam Gambhir very strong through the offside, presses through the boundary and brings up his half century in the first of this season.
Yeah, it's been an outstanding knock from the Capitals captain. You see here, way too much width, and Gautam obviously created a little bit of extra width there and punched it just to the right of cover and beat the left of deep point, and you see a valid attempt there.
Deep in wicket, Solomon Mire, oh, through the hands. Just for a moment I thought Solomon Mire had it under control. But this is good batting. The previous ball was short, anticipating the ball to be fuller. And Gautam Gambhir comes down the track, smashes it, and Solomon Mire should have hold on to it.
As the umpire's just checking there, but he certainly cleared the boundary. The replay here, as you said, it certainly come down the wicket. It was going to be full of this ball, and Solomon was probably back another metre onto the Toblerone. He should have probably taken that.
That's a clear-cut maximum by Gautam Gambhir. This is the call by Gautam Gambhir, easily coming back for a single. That's good batting, isn't it? First ball went for a boundary through the offside. It was short, it was quick, it was flat, and then anticipating, premeditating, it's going to be full. And over the top he goes. It just shows in T20 cricket, it's not about slam bang or trying to slog. Even proper strokes can get you maximum, and that too a batsman has not held a bat for a very long time, he says to us.
And here we go, Edwards here again, getting short, staying back in his crease and punching that through mid-wicket with a powerful shot for 4.
And brings up the 100 for the Capitals, 103 for 1. It's what Capitals would have expected from these two batsmen, and these two are not disappointing at all. That's a proper stroke all around the ground for a boundary. Patel sweep this time. This is smart batting. Very good by Kirk Edwards. Ends the 10th over with a boundary, 107 for 1.
Rahul, bit of work to be done for the Bhilwara Kings. They are under the pump big time. Pulled away leg side, there is protection. Abhishek Junjunwala's alongside me, experienced batter in this format. How would you go right now? Partnership is good. Gambhir set, Edwards set. What's the talk in the middle?
I think they're going to try and bat for another 3 or 4 overs. They're scoring 10 and 11 every over freely without taking any unnecessary risk. And that's the way you should try and go for it. Create that foundation, let the others come in later on and just tee off from the very first ball.
So not get too greedy. Is that a fair assumption?
Absolutely. I wouldn't get too greedy because you're getting plenty of boundaries without even taking any risk at the moment. There's plenty of bad balls to deal with. And that's exactly what they have done very smartly. They have not done anything unnecessary here.
Up and over extra, there is protection. Not going to get a chance. He's just going to watch it sail over his head. Yusuf Pathan, he's tall. If any man had a chance, it was him, but sailed for another maximum 100 partnership up.
Yeah, what an innings this has been from Kirk. Again, a bit too full for Rahul's liking. The way he used the depth of the crease to get it up and over, get that elevation. Absolutely brilliant shot from Kirk.
Well, that's been the standout of all the batting tonight. Cricket shots, hitting through the line, trusting the surface. Good cricketing, powerful strokes. There's been very little, if any, improvisation. They've trusted their technique, their power. They've backed their stroke play. This has been an exhibition. They have had the chances, though, Bhilwara Kings. They put down chances. They've missed, 3 run-outs.
Probably you're right. A couple of Gautam Gambhir. But both these batters with so much experience, they batted really well. Especially Gautam Gambhir, given he has not really had a net probably before this tournament. It just shows the class of the man.
That's got a big cover. That's going to go for another boundary. This is exceptional. Highly skilled batsmanship from the southpaw.
You just feel that the deep cover fielder is very, very fine. He needs to be a bit squarish. That ball shouldn't be traveling to the boundary. As a bowler, you would be disappointed. And the look on Rahul Sharma's face says it all. Probably kept the deep cover fielder for the cut rather than the backward punch or the cover drive.
Too short, too wide. Perfect for Gambhir to lace through the covers. Down the pitch, gone, cleaned up, muted celebration. Huge, huge wicket for Bhilwara Kings. Gambhir, who's been in such good touch, advancing, done neck and crop.
Yeah, again going for that big shot, the glory shot. Tried to go aerial, and Rahul Sharma just pulling the length back. The ball didn't bounce as much as Gautam would have liked, just keeping slightly low, and hence missing it completely. But a big wicket for the Kings because Gautam Gambhir was looking very, very dangerous. Out for 63 of just 35 deliveries, 119 for 2 after 11.
Well, scintillating innings. Top knock from Double G, the captain, the leader, the inspiration. One left-hander goes out, another one comes in. Ben Dunk, former Australian left-hand bat wicketkeeper. Played a little bit in this part of the world for the Mumbai Indians. Played a lot of cricket in the Big Bash and all around the world. He is in good touch. As teammates say, he's been hitting the ball extremely well in practice leading up to this first game here at Ranchi. So excited to see him locking horns alongside Kirk Edwards. Change captain, who was in great form, flew in from Mumbai yesterday with the skipper Irfan Pathan, with his son, playing some video games on the flight. They were in good form, looking forward to the tournament. His son head to toe in India blue ahead of tomorrow's match.
You've got to be. You've got to be. It's the mega final tomorrow.
Dare I ask your thoughts on tomorrow's match?
It's going to be an easy win for India. We hope so. But again, we're watching that replay of Gautam Gambhir. They're trying to go for that big shot. Just the ball didn't bounce at all, hitting at the base of the stumps. But a massive wicket for the Kings. Gautam looks a bit disappointed. He wanted to get a big one. He was on course for 100 here, to be honest.
The highest score of Gautam Gambhir's Legends League cricket career. Ben Dunk from Queensland, now lives in Hobart, Tasmania. Beautiful Hobart. Powerful left-hander. Generally played most of his career, Ben Dunk, as an opening bat, so this is a slightly different challenge for him.
Yeah, if you're an opening batter through and through, yeah, middle order can be a bit tricky because you like that pace on the ball, start of the innings, and you like the players being inside the 30-yard circle. Now the field spread out, 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Yeah, it's a bit different how he's used to batting. Still a great opportunity, good pitch.
And the captain himself getting him into the action here with his wily left armers. Test match hat-trick to his name. What an all-rounder he was being. Himself and his brother, actually, too. They were always sought after commodities in the IPL auction.
For a long, long time as well. Yeah, both of them, Yusuf Pathan and Irfan Pathan. Irfan lost a bit of pace, but still always on the money. Very creative with his slower ones.
Dunk up and running. Should get a couple there. Ben Dunk in and out quick. That's good running. Irfan Pathan played a bit of cricket in UK with Middlesex. Yusuf Pathan, though, what a striker of the ball.
Yeah, I played a bit of cricket with him for the Royals. That famous 100 he got in the Wankhede of just 38 deliveries. I was in the non-striker end. It was a pleasure watching him hit those towering sixes now. Yeah, he could hit the ball better than a lot of people.
Well, talk about hitting the ball well. That is right out of the screws. Ben Dunk, just his third ball. Beautiful connection. Lovely bat swing. Half a dozen.
You pick the slow one, that's what he's telling to Kirk, that I picked the slower ball. Irfan Pathan just rolling his finger, and that little bit of spin which came into the left-hander helped him get that elevation and get it up and over that deep mid-wicket fielder. The change in field straight away. The third has been brought back into the 30-yard circle and mid-wicket. Probably be going back to deep mid-wicket. There is a deep square leg and a fine inside the 30-yard circle. A few changes on the field.
Well, don't worry about the field at the moment because it's going over the fielders. 3 men leg side on the fence. Dunk wants 2. He wants to strike. Kirk Edwards not so keen. Well, this shot from Ben Dunk, for a bloke who had only faced 2 balls, the head position, have a look at this head, how still it is, and when he hits the ball, the head stays down. Look at that. Look at that connection. Brilliant. A lot of times you see batters trying to hit a 6, they lose their shape, the head comes up too early. That was absolutely textbook from Ben Dunk. What a great shot. What a way to start your knock.
I didn't even bother looking where the ball is going because he was so confident with the connection that it's going to go all the way. Again, dancing down the track, trying to take the bowler on. Irfan again going for the slower delivery. After 12 overs, 131 for 2.
Well, a bit of work to be done here for the Kings. They won the toss a little while ago and were happy to have a ball first. We all thought it looked a good surface, so I don't think Gautam Gambhir was too perturbed about facing up. He played beautifully, the captain. Half century. Kirk Edwards is going nicely. Ben Dunk, the Aussie, new to the crease, looks in really, really good touch as Ben Dunk. Well, 8 overs left. Can they get to 220? A little bit of spin. just a little bit. Not a huge turn of ball, so tall, driving the ball into the surface, but just a little bit.
Rahul always used to get a lot of extra bounce because of his height. He's so tall and he bowls so upright. On this surface, he hasn't really got that extra bit of bounce. The spinners have been a bit expensive. Iqbal Abdullah, a very good left armer, played a lot of IPL, a lot of KKR. He's gone for 31 of his 2 overs. It's just showing that it's conducive to bat against spin as a batter. Not much turn on this surface.
Wow, Ben Dunk, wow. What a shot that is. That is a long, long way over the ropes. Reeling back the years here, Ben Dunk.
What a hit. What a hit. Was in the hitting zone. But look at that. How stable he was when he played that shot. As you mentioned, his head position earlier, perfect. Again, didn't bother looking where the ball is going.
Well, the Capitals have Morne van Veek as a wicket-keeping batting option. Morne van Veek this afternoon said, I've got no chance of playing. Dunk's hitting the ball too well. Started beautifully here.
Come on.
And half chance at the bowler's end with a direct hit. Half chance, no.
It was a risky single. The Kirk, he was coming to the danger end. The end was a very good single. Anurit Singh, who had a shy towards the non-striker end, but he was in. Very good running.
Well, all the maximums generally been hit today with a full face of the bat. Good surface. Batters trusting the surface, hitting through the line. Full bunger, pumped leg side. Kirk Edwards hits it up on the grass bank. Fetch it.
You can't bowl there. And he brings up his 50 as well, along with that 653 of just 29 deliveries. They're in a bit of a rush here, the Capitals. And if they keep going the way they are, 230, 240 doesn't look unachievable here. No.
No, this is a really poor ball. A big, juicy, full toss. And Edwards says, thank you. I'll have a bit of that. Good crowd coming in here Saturday evening. Excellent half century. What a way to start your tournament, Kirk Edwards.
It sounded very crunchy when he hit that ball. It was a lovely sound of the bat. Rahul Sharma again, as I said, the spinners have been pretty expensive for the Kings. A couple of sixes already in this over. 2 more balls left. He's gone for 35 so far, though he's got a wicket of the captain Gautam Gambhir.
Goes again, straight down the ground. That's better. What a shot over the screen. Full flighted, there to be hit. Edwards, who's gone to a half century, helps himself to 6 more.
3 sixes already in this over and make it 41. Yeah, at the moment, it look like they're in a bit of a rush here, the Capitals. But it's been excellent batting. Some unbelievable power hitting we have seen so far from Kirk and Dunk. The Dunk has only faced 6 deliveries, but 2 sixes in those 6 balls so far. A lot to think for Irfan Pathan.
Well, Rahul has to drive the ball into the surface. Can't get too full. Bowling way too full and floaty. Got to drive the ball into surface. Look for any uneven bounce.
Yeah, better off bowling slightly short of length.
Well, better. It is into the surface. Not out of the screws. Take it in the deep. Pull your length back. Get yourself a wicket.
That's a massive wicket as well. Kirk, he was looking dangerous. 59 for him of just 30 balls, nearly striking at 200. This Capital still in a very, very strong position. Just pulling his length ever so slightly. Couldn't get enough connection on that one, Kirk. And a straightforward catch towards long on. An easy catch. And the 3rd wicket falls for the Capitals. Still, they wouldn't mind. 151 for 3, Kirk out for 59.
Great knock, Kirk Edwards. 59 from 31, full of lusty blows down the ground. Exceptional innings. Picked up where Gautam Gambhir left off after the captain's dismissal. That's a great knock. What a way to start your tournament. Start with a bang. Capitals are on fire. They keep coming, I tell you, the powerhouse keep coming. Ricardo Powell. He is one of the cleanest strikers in the game. The big man from Jamaica. Superb cricketer in his day.
And no respite for the bowling unit. They thought, okay, finally we got Kirk, who walks in, Ricardo Powell. It's not going to be easy against him either.
How about that? There was no spin. Was a sliding leg side. Wide of the crease, around the wicket. Ben Dunk, I thought Ben Dunk was hinting he might have got a little scratch on it. Let's have a look at this. No turn, well, that's probably close enough. Maybe just sliding past leg.
That's a good decision. Oh, that one just getting through. He's bowling a perfect length here. Karia. That's the length you got to bowl. You can't bowl on the batter side of the pitch because it's been easy picking this lovely, lovely pitch to bat on. The ball's coming onto the bat nicely, and hence we've seen so many sixes already now.
Wonderful striker, Karen Powell. Big man from Jamaica, very close friends with Chris Gale, who we'll see in this tournament. Chris Gale will be coming soon. Gujarati's on your team, isn't he?
He is.
You better get your runs quick before he gets here. Gone! First ball. Chip back, easy as you like. All of a sudden, 2 and 2, and the Kings are back in the game.
That's a very, very soft dismissal. Was an okay delivery, but a very gentle push straight back to the bowler. Karia is on top of the moon. It's never easy to bowl to somebody like Powell. But yeah, he's got a big one in his kitty here. Back-to-back wickets for Capitals. Will that slow down the run rate? Probably, but still, plenty of overs to play with. Powell out for a duck. First bowler, 152 for 3.
Well, we talked him up, and he's gone. First ball, Ricardo Powell. Well, out goes Ricardo Powell, and in comes Ashley Nurse, who was brilliant for the Capitals in season 1. He absolutely smashed the ball everywhere.
He's got 100. Not sure he's got enough time to get 100 tonight. He's still got plenty of time in his hand.
Handy over. This is handy. Off spin. Not getting a great deal of turn, but accurate. All of a sudden, the Capitals, who've dominated the first hour of proceedings, are just being halted a little bit.
You know, it's just playing for the turn. The ball just going through with the line. Yeah, we haven't seen a great deal of turn on this pitch. As a batter, you're better off playing for the straight ball. But it's been an excellent over so far from Karia. A wicket and just a run of his first 4 deliveries. But it's got to finish well. The most important thing in T20 cricket, you've got to bowl the last couple of balls well.
Big appeal, no. It's all happening in the middle. This is a cracking over. Brilliant work here from the off spinner, just putting a stop on proceedings.
He's just pulled the perfect length for the surface so far. Again, trying to work it towards the onside, missing it completely. The bowlers taking the ball away from the right-handers have gone for plenty.
Oh, that's a top class
Easy.
set of 6.
Good over, buddy, good over.
2 singles off it and a wicket. 14 done. 153 for 4. Great over. Really top class. Just 2 singles off it and the massive wicket of Ricardo Powell. Got a game on here now. Run rate was going at about 12. It's just been halted back to 11, just under 11. Current rate will get him 219. They'll take 219, but at some stage, probably looking at 230, 240. So just the wickets of Gambhir and Kirk Edwards, maybe just bringing that potential target back a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. They can still get to 222, 25, which can be enough on the surface. I'm just thinking, are you going to bring Karia for one more? Being an off spinner, are you going to throw the ball to him on the 16th over? With two massive hitters out there. You've got lucky with one over, but are you going to take a chance for another as a skipper?
Well, Tim Murtagh is back into the attack. The ball, the tidy over first up, and then Gautam Gambhir clobbered him for 20. Has got a decent Yorker in him, Tim Murtagh. Back of the hand, slow ball up his sleeve. Well, just getting themselves back in the game here, the Kings.
Yeah, she knows, just giving himself a bit of time. We saw the wicket of Powell, Ricardo Powell hitting it straight back. It was a very soft dismissal, but still a massive wicket, and love the celebration there. I don't know what was it, but wonderful celebration.
Yeah, I like that. I like a bit of celebrating after taking a wicket. I know a man close to me who used to do that quite often for Ireland. Clobbered leg side. No man deep behind square, but the fielder swoops. Solomon Mire does well. Keeps it to a couple. Do you remember our fellow commentator Trent Johnson? Do you remember his celebration? The chicken dance.
Yeah, the chicken dance. Yeah, that could have been one of the best celebrations ever.
2007 World Cup. Caribbean. Trent Johnson with the chicken dance. And David Langford Smith, who was our other opening bowler, with the ferret. Better from Murtagh, fuller, straighter, protection leg side, so bowling to a clear plan, straight, full.
I think that's the best way to go on the surface. As a bowler, you've got to bowl on the stumps. You've got to let the batter take that chance, where if he misses, you've got a chance to hit the stumps or the pads. But every time you've seen the bowlers drifting on either side of the pitch, it's been easy pickings for the batters. But at the moment, now he's got to bowl well, because Dunk has been excellent so far. He's on strike.
Chopped away, brilliant. That is top class from Ben Dunk. He knows third is inside the ring. Murtagh just gives him probably one stump too much width, and Dunk lets the ball slide off the outside edge for 4.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of power from him. That's just finesse. He knew exactly where the fielders were, and just opening the face of the bat at the very end. Good game awareness. It's not just about power. It's just got to play the field at times.
Yeah, he's been hitting balls back in Hobart. The Blunston Arena, that's his home ground down the road in beautiful Hobart. Ben Dunk's been practicing for weeks. Now, just a little bit agricultural, but it's a good result. Another 4. Bottom hand comes in late doors and just flips it.
He's in the mood, you can tell. That ball wasn't a bad delivery, just taking his chances with the fine leg inside the 30-yard circle and the square leg. Very square, with a massive gap. And suddenly a good over becomes an expensive over from Murtagh.
Nice little bit of byplay between Dunk and Murtagh, because Dunk is saying, I didn't quite get it out of the middle, but I'm still getting 4. I think if Ben Dunk gets it anywhere near the middle, it's going to go over the rope. So pressure on Tim Murtagh. Dunk striking at 250. Down the pitch now, nearly takes out Tim Murtagh. Flat bat, pumped, misses the umpire, into the ropes. 4 to finish, 15 done, 168 for 4.
$168 for 4 after 15. India Capitals is on a hurry. Ben Dunn especially has been magnificent. Ashy Nurse as well. Big West Indian. He's going great guns. 168 of the 15, just what the doctor ordered after being put into bat. The Capitals, Jason Currier to continue. Oh, massive swing, but lucky there was no bat.
Yes, if the Capitals were watching his previous over, it was the blueprint how to bowl on this wicket. He showed that again. Maybe a little inside edge there where Dilshan just put one down, but you wouldn't expect him to take that.
Dilshan having one of those days, isn't it? Missed a couple of run-out chances, probably inside edge in the previous delivery. Took a good catch to dismiss Hashim Amla. It's been tough work for Dilshan. Oh, the sound of that bat, and that goes close to 100 meters. A massive 6 by Ashinas.
With the cleanest 6 we've seen all night. We've seen some big hits already. Again, a little bit of pace off there and just straight into his zone. Down on one knee, and he goes bang over top of mid-wicket, and that cleared the boundary by, I reckon, about 30 metres.
Just reminding our viewers, Ashinas was the second highest run scorer in last Legends League cricket with India Capitals. Was the champion again over mid-wicket. Same area, the distance not so, but still big enough. Ashinas in charge.
He certainly is, and if you wanted to see an action replay of ball 3, well, ball 4 was exactly that. Again, down on one knee, straight in his hitting arc, and again, that's probably gone a little bit further.
What a treat. The big West Indian trying to go over long on mid-wicket. When he connects it, it stays it. Last year, he had the strike rate almost 198. He was one of the first of that team for Capitals. Eventually won the championship. Will it be a third in a row? Oh, was lining up. He was lining up.
Yeah, you could see that little change. Carrier come around the wicket there just to bang. He goes first there, ball 3. Bang again on ball 4. So 2 very, very clean hits there to get the scoring moving after what had been sort of what had been an outstanding over previously by Carrier down this end.
Those 2 maximum 6s remind me of what the late Dean Jones would have said. Going, gone. That was massive by Ashinas. So when he hits it, he stays it. Oh, Ben Dunk this time trying to go over mid-wicket. Just a single, and Iqbal Abdullah does the fielding. 14 runs of that over, ends the 16th. India Capitals 182 for 4. runners-up from last year, Bhilwara Kings. Anurit Singh into the attack. 2 more overs, possibly he will finish off this innings. Bowling the death for Kings. Slow ball into the pitch, just a single by Ben Dunk. Lot more expected by these 2 players.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to touch on Anurit Singh there, his spell with the new ball is outstanding. And he's going to have to do exactly the same here if he's looking to keep his team with a total or something that they can chase. But massive partnership here. We thought that the Capitals' runs may have dried up a little with 3 quick wickets there in the space of 2 overs, but these guys have got together and really constructed a great partnership, and 31 off only 16 balls already.
It's all about damage control for the Bhilwara Kings. And how are you going to control when you have this man on screen at the crease? Ashiners, 198 strike rate from the last season, along with Ben Dunk. Beautifully bowled. Very good length by Anurit Singh.
I catch clean. I catch clean.
Some confusion. Dilshan going up, asked him to be caught behind, and the umpire is going to get together and possibly double check whether it was full. The big question, was there inside edge? I don't think the umpire can go upstairs for those decisions. And Irfan Pathan, the captain, just trying to answer the question by the umpires. Dilshan says it as well. Don't think, just definitely in my own eyes, it carried, but I don't think there was inside edge.
Yeah, it's interesting phase of the game here that we have out there at the moment. I thought I heard a little noise as it went past the bat. I wasn't sure if it was bat on ball or it was a bat against the wicket. Still a little discussion out here at the moment.
All I can see, the 2 veterans, the 2 greys, Irfan and Dilshan, putting the pressure on the umpires. And the umpires just making sure they take the right decision out. Here in the news we are hearing, Trent, the 3rd umpire is going to check whether it's going to be a clear catch. Means that there is some inside edge.
Yeah, absolutely. It's if you have a look at the way they set the field up, it was outstanding bowling. It's wide and full. I think it might have been looking at that. It might have been batting the floor and credit to Dilshan. He's certainly got down low and to his left there, hasn't he? A clean catch.
Definitely it's a clean catch. I'm with you, Trent. I just thought Ashner smashes his bat to the ground. Very close to the inside edge. And this is where it gets trickier. As I said, the 3rd umpire is checking whether it's a bum ball or not. Probably ball's gone through with the evidence what we have looking at these pictures. And it's going to be a massive moment in this game. Ashner smashing it everywhere. And all of a sudden, the umpires getting together, going upstairs. Dilshan doing well, getting down low and quick. You and me in the same page, Trent. Will the 3rd umpire be the same page, or the umpires will be the same page is a question to be asked.
As you asked me earlier on in our stint, I'm going to go for not out again.
Not out. Not out.
There we go. So big moment of the game for the Capitals. Kings, as I was touching on the plans that Singh had come up with, he bowling wide, take that ball away from Nurse. They had 3rd man deep, a deep point, bowling wide and full.
Doing the right thing, getting 3rd man up and pushing back cover point into the field. That's the right thing. I think if you're bowling right outside the off-stump Yorkers, you need to have protection there, and exactly what Andrew Singh has got right now. Much better. This is very good bowling, but experience former IPL player, played a lot of Ranji Trophy cricket as well. Against Asheners, it's never easy.
Not easy, but looking at the way he played last year in this tournament and the way he started here, you've got to try and keep that ball away from him, and what they've done there is spot on planning and execution. We can always have the best plans, but how we go about executing it as well. First two balls are outstanding.
Change of length. That's a good bouncer. Sharp one. Been called one for the over. I think Ben Dunk was caught by surprise. Probably not expecting that length. And full marks to Andrew Singh.
Yeah, you can see quite a clear plan here to both batters. Dunk faced the first ball and got a short one. Then again, another good bouncer that was right on target. That would have hit the badge of the helmet. So you can see a clear plan here that they're thinking about and they're executing, which is outstanding.
It's important not to be too predictable. And this is where I think Andrew Singh doing his homework right. Changing the field. Short fine drops back. Deep third comes into the circle. Beautifully bowled. Low full toss. Long on fielder. Clears it. That was a good shot by Ben Dunk. Probably expecting the Yorker after the bouncer been bowled. Full marks to Ben Dunk.
Yeah, absolutely. He's come in, he's hitting the ball clean. Struggled a little bit in the short ball, but as soon as you get full to him and you get too full, this is what happens. You disappear out of the park. Beautiful technique, head down, watching the ball, clear contact, great bat swing. And again, that's 15 metres over the boundary.
Top head, Tilton takes it. A good comeback by the big fast bowler. The previous ball was full, went for a six, went for distance. And the follow-up delivery, slow ball into the pitch and gets it off Ben Dunk.
Yeah, you can see what Anurag Singh was trying to do the second that ball before. He's trying to change it up, go fuller, but here goes back to plan A. Ball short the Dunk, the top edge, and Dilshan going back takes a pretty good catch into the lights. That's the end of the over. Capitals are 190 for 5, and Dunk, impressive innings, 37 for 16.
It's a brilliant knock by Ben Dunk. Strike rate more than 200. India Capital is clearly targeting 225, 230. And especially with Asheners at the crease, is definitely on. New batsman, Gnaneswara Rao, brother of Venugol Rao, to the middle. At number 7, very handy cricketer. And he will cherish this opportunity to get out on this beautiful batting pitch in Ranchi. Decent record.
Another short ball there to Nurse. He goes backwards, square legging, picks up one. Interesting stage here of the game. If Kings can get another wicket here, as you see Dunk, the short ball. Caught again for a very impressive 37 off 16. Kings can sneak another wicket here, maybe two. You know, they probably could restrict the Capitals to 220, which they certainly weren't looking at earlier on.
Looks out, looks out. Oh! That looked really, really close. And the umpire, she was not interested at all. And Dilshan keeps asking the question. And Christopher Barnwell cannot believe what he just saw.
There we see here Barnwell, maybe. It's a very small maybe, sliding down leg side.
Misdirected totally by Barnwell. Down the leg side. Previous delivery looked really close. Lucky there, in my opinion, Rao to be there. And as you correctly said, if Bhilwara Kings manage to keep the Capitals under 220, they will be pretty happy with their effort. Nicely played, plunging it down the ground. It's 8 p.m. Package Drinking Water, the official partner of Legends League Cricket. And 8 p.m. That's one of the partners of the LLC.
Yeah, it's been a great over here from Powell and need to close it out. He's bowled really well for 2.5 overs, only going for 18. Changes of pace using the crease.
West Indian to West Indian. Oh, beautiful. Inside out and on the full. I'm pretty sure the umpires will go upstairs. What a shot.
Yeah, it was probably Barnwell's probably worst ball he's bowled in his spell so far. It was full, it was floaty, outside off stump, and away to Nurse has been striking the ball today, as we can see here. Bang, those big arms again down on that back knee, clearing out and going straight over top of cover, and we see it here just bouncing straight into the toe Barone, and that'll be 6 runs.
Again, flat and 1 bounce. This is good batting. I understand what Christopher Barnwell is trying to do. Take it away from Ashiners, but with the length is not right, you will pay the price. And so far, 2 deliveries gone for 10 runs.
Yeah, exactly right, as we see here. I don't mind his length there. I just think his line is still a little bit too close to Nurse. We see that he had a deep point. He moved more towards cover.
That's much better. The length was fuller and it was wide as well. An expensive over for the Bhilwara Kings. 18 gone, 203 for 5.
Yeah, so 2 overs left in the innings. Capitals would have probably been hoping there would have been a couple more at this stage to try and push on the 240, 250. It seems a little bit far away now, but good finish here at 203 for 5. 12 balls left.
And plenty of support for both the teams. Last year's finalist was Fed in Jaipur, which India Capitals won comprehensively. Since then, lots of changes for both of the squads. But the marquee players have remained. India Capitals, they retained Ashiners. We see why they retained him. Strike rate of 198 from last season, second highest scorer. Bowls was handy off spin. Beautifully bowled again by Andrej Singh. Nice and full. Just a single.
It'll be interesting to see if Singh continues the plan here with Nurse. Obviously, he closed him down last over. Somehow the Kings can restrict him to 220, 225. I think they've done pretty well.
Full toss, squaring up, in rotation, and accepted by Ashiners for a 1 bounce boundary. And now he's the highest run scorer in Legends League cricket so far.
Yeah, just a bit of poor execution here. Just shin high, fully leg stump. And you're not going to get away with that. Ashley Nurse to the form that he's in at the moment. Outstanding shot, and brings up his 3rd 6 of the innings.
Tell you a nice stat here, Trent. Last year, Ashiners had batted 6 times, scored 247, gotten out only once, means his average is 247. That goes shows what a power pack player, and he continues from last season.
Well, it's certainly good business from the Capitals to retain him. You know, when you've got a quality of player like this, you know, knee high full toss, and he just helped it on its way over backward square leg.
Just pure brutal power. The big West Indian. Nicely bowled. Very nicely bowled by Anrich Singh. Under pressure. Delivering it for the Kings. Wide out your stump. The length was perfect.
Yeah, it's been a great spell here tonight from Anrich Singh. As we see Capitals talking about potentially where they're looking to find the next boundary. Let's try and get that total to 230, 235.
Looks like the entire dugout of Capitals will remain to bat, eager to get out there and get a batting knock. The conditions been so good. Slow ball again by Anrich Singh. And takes it. Solomon Mire at deep in wicket. Holds on this time. I thought Anrich Singh's change-up was brilliant. The pace was not there, hence just couldn't get the timing right.
Yeah, it was a great delivery. It's been a great over. A bit of pace off, maybe the off-cutter. You see Solomon Myers learned from his maybe a little bit of a mistake in 10 or so overs ago. He's hung right on the boundary and taken a pretty good catch there. So Capitals are 209 for 6 and Rayo's out for 2.
And as for Rao, just couldn't get going. It's never easy for a new batter to straight away go out there and go big, and brings in the Sri Lankan all-rounder Isuru Udana. He's been itching to get out there with that big bat with Ashiners on the non-strikers end. I'm pretty sure Ashiners' signal and the message would be just get me a single. Brilliant numbers. It's a high score of 84, the striker of 130, just what you need from a batsman who's batting at number 8, an all-rounder, purely playing as a bowler. Last ball of the over for Anrich Singh. Straight away, Isuru Udana, and a wonderful catch. Deep extra cover, Robin Biss. It was about 10 to 15 meters to run front, and in the end, made it look so easy.
Yeah, very well deserved for Anrich Singh. He's been the best bowler here so far tonight. Cleared plans, executed them. Again, ball away from the body of the batsman. Said he's probably the last ball of the 19th over. That's probably a free hit because you want to have Nurse on strike for the next over, the final over. So Izzy leaves without scoring and scores 209 for 6.
better be in the team. Final over coming up. Slow ball. And a brilliant catch by Jason Curry. Another one. Previous by Robin Biss, and this time skipper Irfan Pathan does the job and get rid of Ashners.
Yeah, that's a massive wicket at the start of the last over. Nurse is impressive there, 34 off 19 balls with some massive hits. The earth arm sort of pace off and into the wicket. No real pace to work with, and an outstanding running, diving forward catch. Gets rid of the extremely dangerous Nurse. And with an outstanding knock of 34 off 20 for his team, and they certainly needed at that particular time where the scoreboard was going nowhere, but he certainly moved it on.
Irfan Pathan, come the man, the skipper takes the responsibility. It's never easy, just bowled 1 over previously, went for 12 runs. For taking the responsibility of bowling the final over against a big hitter like Ashners, but he does it with ease, with a brilliant catch. But number 7, Jason Curry at long on. Theron, the new batsman, the big South African fast bowler, coming at number 10 for the India Capitals, who bats deep. Some quality players. What is it going to be? Possibly slow balls into the pitch. Yeah, exactly. Smashed it. Just a single. And Theron is here, because Ashners was the last man gone.
Yeah, here we go. There's a little change of pace there, just rolling his fingers down the seam, and no real pace for Nurse to work with there, and an outstanding catch running forward. Brilliant to see the skipper taking responsibility here in the last over.
Oops. Oh, Irfan. He's trying to bowl the slow ball. It slips out of his wrist and almost delivers it and holds on to it. Brilliant. Jason Curry, that was a fantastic catch. This what happened. Oops. All start. The worst part, he has to go run back and ball that delivery again. Another slow delivery by Irfan. Appanna gets an outside edge and brings up a boundary. It's quite freaky, lucky. And I found the gap for the India Capitals.
Yeah, it was just probably a little bit wider than the previous 2 balls that he bowled. So a little bit of width, created a little bit of width, and you can see he was just slashed it just in front of point, and there's no fielder there. You can see the way his field's set up. They've just changed the field here now. They've taken that cover and brought him around to a backward point in the ring. So it's backward point, sort of a deep gully.
Attempting a Yorker this time. It's good stuff by Irfan. Mentioned about he hasn't played any cricket for a long time. He's been working as a broadcaster in the World Cup straight away, coming into this game, leading his team, and possibly going back to Ahmedabad to cover that final big one coming up, India against Australia. At the moment is the India Capitals against the Bhilwara Kings in the Legends League Season 2. With the regaining champions against runners-up from the last year. Oh, wide delivery. Possibly called a no ball. No. I think it's just a wide being called by the head umpire. Yeah, just double checking it. Irfan Pathan, possibly with the dew. It's not very easy.
Yeah, you can see a couple of balls ago where it slipped out, where he's loading up for that slower ball. You can see he's carrying the white towel, and it'd be hard for the bowlers to come back in. You know, he's bowled 1 over, like you said. He hasn't played a lot of cricket. Hasn't done a lot of training.
Another slow delivery, rush with Theron, smashing it over mid-wicket. Probably was anticipating it. And the slowness of the pitch made sure there was ample time to rock back and hit it over mid-wicket for a maximum.
Yeah, Irfan probably lost a bit of confidence running in, didn't know where that ball was going to be going, but sort of dragged it down a little bit too much, and more on the hip there of Theron, and he's gone and helped it over and hit that ball 70 yards. So 2-2-2 for 8. One ball left.
You mentioned about 2-2-5 around the 15th over. The score what India Capitals will be targeting. Almost there. Last ball of the innings coming up. Field remains the same. Plenty of dew around the field. It's not going to be easy for the Capitals as well when they defend. Going big again, Jason Carrier. Oh, this time he misses it. He pounds it over and deflects it over. Long on for a maximum. And Irfan Pathan should have had his second wicket. Unfortunately, makes the second maximum of the over. And he brings the end for this India Capitals innings, who have been brilliant so far.
So you see there Theron, last ball of the innings. Good, strong, powerful hit. It's probably burst through the hands down here. Dewy ball, not easy to catch, up against the boundary rope. And they finish off with a 6, so it's a good finish there for the Capitals.
This is the second highest total in the Legends League cricket into the season number 2. 228 for 8. And a run rate of 11.40. Rusty Theron with that maximum will be a very happy man. Bhilwara Kings, they had their work cut out. Never easy playing after a while in the first game. And Bhilwara Kings will be wanting to get out there and give their reply. This is India Capitals batting lineup. Putting to bat first. Hashim Amla missed out. Gambhir, brilliant start. And Kirk Edwards, Ben Dunk was brilliant as well. 59, 37 respectively. And Big Ashiners, 34 of 20 deliveries in the end. 229 for 8 in 20 overs.
Then we take a look at the bowling figures here, and Anurag Singh outstanding, 4 wickets, economy of 7.25, and you see there the rest of the bowlers, they've gone underneath 10 there. They've probably done a pretty good job. So, you know,
Target for the Bhilwara Kings when they come back. It's going to be 229 for 8 in 20 overs against a strong India Capitals bowling lineup. 11.45 runs per over.
Well, it's been an absolute joy to watch the India Capitals, the reigning champions, with bat in hand. Gambhir exceptional, Kirk Edwards beautiful, power at the back end by Ben Dunk and Ashley Nurse. 228 for 8. Well, it was a difficult night for the bowlers so far. Lots of tap. Murta going at over 12s. Iqbal Abdullah punished going at 15s. Pick of the bowlers. Anurit Singh 4 for 29 with 13 dots. Exceptional. Beautiful, beautiful batting surface. Abhishek Junjunwala alongside me. You enjoyed what you saw?
It was wonderful. Once they lost Hashim Amla, that partnership between Gautam Gambhir and Kirk Edwards really set the tone for the whole innings, and some wonderful shots from Gautam Gambhir. You saw the old Gautam Gambhir. Yeah, a lot of people must have loved it. What an innings he played. We all remember in 2011 World Cup. It seems like it's just yesterday when he batted like that, carrying on from the same sort of a momentum, and what a wonderful knock it's been.
Yeah, great partnership worth 107 between Gautam Gambhir and Kirk Edwards. This was the end of the captain, just held back a little bit. Not as much bounce as Gambhir thought, cleaned up. Ben Dunk, this was on his third ball he faced. People have been talking pre-match how well he's hitting the ball. Sweet striking, effortless striking. Kirk Edwards got a juicy full toss to bring up his half century. Great way to start the competition for the big powerful man from the Caribbean.
There's some great hitting, and Rahul Sharma especially kept bowling that ball on the hitting area, and they kept dispatching it for a 6, and then at the end picking up a wicket. Rahul, but this was a wonderful over. That's the over which pulled them back a little bit. India Capitals could have easily got to 230, 240, but then at the end Ashley Nurse and Ben Dunk played some excellent shot. That over, 2 massive blows from Ashley Nurse.
Yeah, Ashley Nurse, who had a great campaign in season 1. He was the second highest run getter in that tournament. This is the end of Ben Dunk. Good catch in the end. Tillakaratne Dilshan, part-time keeper, backtracking, but Ben Dunk did the damage. And the boundaries came thick and fast. They really did. It's a great surface here in Ranchi, I must say. Top-class pitch, quick outfield. 4s and 6s were flying off the blade. Back end, Bhilwara Kings just clawed it back ever so slightly, picked up some crucial wickets just when they needed, because that score could have got to 250, maybe 260. Rusty Theron came in at the back end and pumped 2 6s in the last over, but a good batting display all around by the India Capitals, amassing 228. Well, for the Bhilwara Kings to chase it down and get points, they're going to need 229. Well, good start here for the Capitals. Abhishek Junjunwala, you've watched what's happened in the first innings. What do this set of fielders and bowlers need to do to get the ball to move and take early wickets?
Yeah, I think they just need to bowl good lengths, the back of length. We saw a lot of deliveries from the Bhilwara Kings bowler when they bowled a lot of full deliveries, a lot of balls in the hitting arc. As long as you can just bowl that back of the length, there's plenty on the surface. You've seen a bit of lateral movement. We saw a bit of swing at the start of the innings as well. And they can't really take it lightly. The Indian Capitals will have to bowl really well, because if you look at the Bhilwara Kings, they've got the firepower of Yusuf Pathan, Irfan Pathan, Dilshan, Solomon Maya, so they've got a lot of batting.
Well, if you know Gautam Gambhir as we do, they will not be taking it lightly. They could have 528 in the tank. They would not take it lightly. Gautam Gambhir is a stickler for detail.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. Yeah, he's somebody who really want to go out there and with a massive margin, he'll like to win this game and start the tournament with a win and set the right tone for his side. They're the defending champions, and he would like to keep it the same way in this edition of the Legends League cricket as well. But at the moment, we see a couple of batters from the Bhilwara Kings just making their way into the middle. It should be a very, very exciting contest here. Right.
Yeah, great to have season 2 here. Legends League cricket up and running in wonderful Ranchi. My first time visiting this marvellous city, eastern part of India. Great stadium, I must say. What a great facility. Built about 12 years ago or so. Lovely surface for the cricketers to play on. Great pitch, fast outfield. And as a bowler, runs on the board. Plenty of runs to bowl at.
Yeah, Fidel Edward has been bought as an impact player. And yeah, he'll enjoy bowling on that surface because there's plenty of carry, there's plenty of bounce. And he'll enjoy getting some extra pace on this surface now.
Well, I'll tell you who will enjoy it as well, because Kirk Edwards got a 50, and he's been taken out of the game for Fidel Edwards. So what a great opportunity as a batter. Smoke 50, strike rate of close to 200, and then don't have to field.
I know. Any batter, that's the batter's dream. We saw. I don't know if you remember in the previous IPL, Ambati Ridey did it pretty much the whole season. He batted every match, never fielded. Oh, that's the batter's dream.
Well, Solomon out of Zimbabwe. Powerfully built. He's got a bit of work to do here, I'll tell you that, because he's up against Fidel Edwards, who is still operating at high octane speed. Man from Barbados, Fidel Edwards, 41 years of age. 55 test matches Fidel Edwards to in his career, 50 ODIs and 26 T20 internationals. One of the nicest guys around. For someone who can bowl 145, 150 Ks and really make life uncomfortable as a batter, he is one of the nicest guys going around.
Absolutely. A wonderful human being. But now when he's on the field, he's as fiery as it comes. It'll be interesting to see how he wants to start. There's a slip. There's no deep third. There's a third inside the 30-yard circle, but they've got a deep point. And there's a deep square leg. So both fine and third inside the 30-yard circle.
It's slightly strange, someone who bowls fast to have third inside the ring. Obviously done their homework. Mungbadani, the coach of the India Capitals, does research, got work with the analysts. Here we go. First ball of the chase. Shape straight away. Lovely shape. Lendl Simmons up and running.
Yeah, he's somebody who can give a very, very quick start to the Kings, and that's exactly what they would expect from him. And Mire, both can go hard at the start of the innings, and they got to make the most in the first 6 overs within the power play. Only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. A great opportunity to put a lot of pressure on the India Capitals in the first 6.
Oh, that's lovely. That is really beautiful. Good pace, good shape. Fidel Edwards straight in. Did you see that? A little nod of approval to himself.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah, absolutely enjoyed that. Lovely seam position, a hint of swing and a good carry to the wicketkeeper. Still a bit surprised, as you mentioned earlier, Niall, that the third now has gone back. They bought the point inside the 30-yard circle.
I'll tell you, enjoyed that. Fidel enjoyed that. 2 slips in play. Captain Gambhir says, I've got 228 on the board. I've got a bowler bowling fast with a way shape. Get another grabber in. Ashley Nurse is going to go into second slip, as he did for a large part of his career for the West Indies, truth be told. He was regular in that slip cordon. Fine leg is hovering now deep backward square and a deep third. You've got your wish.
Only 2 on the onside. We don't often see that. 7 on the offside.
Squeezed down the ground, but this is a good start here. We just felt when you came to the ground today, you look through the lineups, both very strong sides, but you just look at the Capitals and the power they have, and then some of the bowling prowess they have. They look a really good unit.
They look a perfect unit. And they've got a lot of players sitting on the bench who will get an opportunity to see as the tournament progresses. It's just the first game of the Legends League. And so far, it's been an excellent game. And Fidel Edwards, as you said, is looking very good here now.
Fidel Edwards has a little bit of black tape. I'm just wondering, I think there's a bit of West Indian Caribbean flair here. I think Lendl Simmons from Trinidad has said to his friend from Barbados, I don't want that tape on your finger. A little bit of a game within a game. There's rivalry between Barbados and the guys from Trinidad.
Love to see a short ball here from Fidel Edward, but with 2 slips. Just bowling slightly short on the stumps. Played it nicely towards the onside for a single. Good start for the India Capitals with the ball.
Yeah, Fidel Edwards in season 1 of the Legends League cricket was the second highest wicket taker with 10 wickets. Only Pravin Tambe took more, and Pravin Tambe obviously took 11. We've got Tambe here as well, so we've got a lot of boxes ticked. No sign of Ryan Sidebottom tonight. Nice to see a lovely man from England in this tournament. Good pace, good pace, good carry through to Ben Dunk. Oh, I like that fast bowler on the lights.
The slips are in business, I can tell you that, Hashim Amla. And that ball is not coming at a slow pace. That's going to fly to the slip, so you've got to be ready. See that extra bit of carry, extra bit of bounce. Keeper taking it very high, nearly hit high. And Hashim Amla, the reaction was brilliant.
Well, I think Hashim Amla saying, don't nick it to me. I think Hashim Amla saying, if you nick it, please let it go to the keeper.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball is flying. Great start so far. Just 3 runs of his first 5 deliveries for Fidel Edwards.
Well, that's going to be 4-leg buys. I'm sure it was just off the thigh pad. Well, given as runs, so over number 1, done and dusted. Good pace from Edwards, 7 without loss. Just have a look at this, just down leg side from Fidel. Pretty sure that's straight off the thigh pad. Batter gets a little bit of the rub of the green.
Yeah, the bowler's never happy, knowing that the ball clearly going off the thigh pad and giving us runs. But as a batter, you're not complaining, you're smiling. It's 3 runs for you as a batter. Mire, 5 of 4, but still a good start for the Capitals.
Well, we've got firepower at both ends. Fidel Edwards, rapid, and Rusty Theron. If you remember Rusty Theron in his pomp for South Africa, he was fast and furious.
We had to face plenty of that in 2011 for Deccan Chargers. They love bowling round the stumps, bouncers, I don't know why. Especially in the nets, never fancied them.
He bowled you 12 bounces in a row.
Not 12, but quite a few.
Well, Rusty Theron has been playing plenty of cricket in the States now, lives in California. He's been over there about 6 or 7 years now, living in the USA. I had breakfast with him this morning. Great character, really terrific bloke.
He's a lovely guy, Rusty Theron. It's drifting down the paths in the first delivery.
Should get a couple here. If they're sprightly, they're not sprightly. Well, they're going to get an overthrow. There we go. They should have got 2 from the outset. All's well that ends well.
Yeah, a bit sloppy from the fielders. Yeah, Rusty Theron is a great character. And still bowling at some great pace. And Lendl Simmons now on strike. They need a few boundaries. They've got to make the most of the first 6 overs here. The Kings, if they want to chase this mammoth total down.
They need to show a bit more urgency than they showed in that running between the wickets. You're chasing 220 plus, so you're going to need 4s, 6s, but you're also going to have to pinch every single run.
Absolutely. You've got to try and put a lot of pressure on the fielders, try and squeeze 2 if you can. But as you said, they need a lot of boundaries if they want to chase that massive total. And they have to get a lot of them in the first 6 overs. But otherwise, once the field is spread out, it's a bit more difficult.
Oh, that's good timing. That is really good timing. Lendl Simmons, he's the impact player for the Bhilwara Kings. He's in for Tim Murtagh, so Murtaugh's races run this evening. 3 overs for Tim Murtaugh. Lendl Simmons sat on the bench and watched the carnage unfold. Now he's got a chance to do a bit of damage himself here. Watchful so far, 4 from 5.
It's never easy when somebody's bowling with some good pace and that hard length. We haven't seen a lot swing, but the line and the length has been perfect so far from Fidel Edwards and Rusty Theron.
Well, let's keep an eye as the game goes on here on the attitude in the field from the India Capitals, because we saw Bhilwara Kings miss, I would say, 6 chances, run-outs, catches. So let's just see how on point the India Capitals are, because I'm sure Gambhir and coach, etc., said, right, big score, let's do the basics well.
Yeah, as you said, Hemang Badani. He'll pay a lot of attention to detail, and so will Gautam Gambhir.
Now that big shout, was there an inside edge? Ball going out to the point region, which generally means when the ball goes out towards point, it's quite straight. Given his leg bias, let's have a look at this.
Good decision, I think. Just drifting towards the leg side. The umpiring has been very, very good so far. We've got to give a lot of credit to them. And Rusty Theron. A bit disappointed, you always are as a bowler. Every time the ball hits the pad, you expect the fingers to be raised.
Good start all the same. Just 4 from the 5 balls. Needs to close out here, Rusty. Should be cut off. That's an excellent over, Rusty Theron. Really good line and length. Just 5 off it. Good start here with the ball for the Capitals. 13 without loss.
Yeah, very good start. All smiles we can see in the coach's face. Hemang Badani, who's the head coach for the Indian Capitals. But this is the over. We often see in T20 cricket, 3rd over is the over where you take a few chances as a batting unit.
Badani, who had a successful time last year at the SA20. He was coaching part of the Sunrisers Eastern Cape franchise, who won the SA20. He'll be with the Dubai Capitals in the ILT20, so he's a serial winner.
Yeah, he wins a lot of tournaments, and also he coaches in the Tamil Nadu Premier League, where he's won a couple of tournaments. So he's been there for a while. Very good coach.
Lovely drive on the up. That's a gorgeous cover drive. We've seen some nice timing today, but Lendl Simmons, that's probably as good as anything we've seen to date.
It has been creamed. Lovely shot. Again, on the rise. Lovely timing. Stand and deliver from Lendl Simmons. That'll give him a lot of confidence. And as I said earlier, 3rd over is the over. Whereas a batting unit, you try and go a bit hard, take a few more chances. Gautam Gambhir with a lovely dive, but just a bit away from him.
Yeah, 2 very well decorated coaches in this fixture. Lalchand Rajput, the head coach of the Bhilwara Kings. He's been around the world coaching various teams. Has worked with Zimbabwe cricket for a number of years, working in the franchise world. Spent some time with them in the GT20, as did you in Toronto. What a good time that was.
Well, that was wonderful. Hopefully we'll be able to do it all over again, Niall. But at the moment, what's been very impressive here, and just see Irfan Pathan having a little chat. We'll see him in action with the bat in some time. But at the moment, Fidel Edwards bowling the excellent length.
Good bouncer, really good bouncer. Hasn't lost much pace. Fidel Edwards. That slingy action. 3rd inside the ring. Pull shot. Difficult to control that one.
The ramp was on the card with the 3rd inside the 30-yard circle. A bit too quick to pull that. But a wonderful execution again from Fidel. It was just surprising the batter on that occasion.
Yeah, Solomon's got to get clever here, got to get a bit smarter. Third man inside the ring, fine leg inside. All he's got to do is use the pace. Just let the ball come onto the bat. Or just club it straight down the ground for 4.
Or you can do that. Stand and hit. Great shot. He picked the length very early. Mire. The mid-off, mid-on inside the 30-yard circle. Those are easy pickings. That's the perfect over. That's the over they needed to get that momentum, to get a bit more intent going.
Fidel under pressure. Misses out there. He's disgusted with himself. The big Zimbabwean loses shape. You just see him not happy with that. Just loses shape. It was full enough to get through your hands through the ball.
You try to hit it too hard. The bottom man coming into play, just dragging the ball towards mid wicket. And with that delivery and with that shot, there's a change in field. You see the point fielder coming inside the 30-yard circle, and the mid-on goes to long on. So 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You can expect it to be another full delivery.
Slow ball. Good change up from Fidel Edwards. Good over all the same for the Kings. 3 done, 22 without loss.
.22 without loss after 3 overs. They haven't lost wickets, but they need more runs. They're chasing a massive total here. 229 to win. So in the next 17 overs, they need to score over 200 runs. It's not going to be easy. So they got to get going right now. Lyndall Simmons on strike, and Rusty Theron bowled an excellent previous over. He's going to bowl his second over. For a minute they thought of changing him and keeping his overs for the back end of the innings, but at the end giving him another over.
Gone! Cleaned up. Full, straight. Lyndall Simmons looking to go downtown because he has to, because the rate is so big. Loses wicket.
That's a massive wicket. Lyndon Simmons, somebody who can take the game away from you very quickly. But Rusty Theron, he's been excellent with that length, that hard length. He has hardly bowled anything full, Lyndon Simmons. A bit surprised with the bounce, probably expecting the ball to bounce slightly more than that. But he was right on the money. And Simmons out for 11 of 10, 22 for 1, the Kings.
Well, Lyndall Simmons was the impact player. He came in the mid-innings break for Tim Murtagh. He's had to drag himself off the field. Never really got going. 11 from 10 from the man from Trinidad. Early wicket for the impressive Capitals. Tillakaratne Dilshan, what a player. What a career he has had. Batting at the unfamiliar number 3 spot. Kept wicket this evening for 20 overs. Let's see how the body holds up in the chase. Good numbers.
Yeah, great numbers, 222 odd games, over 5,000 runs in this format. So if you need anybody out there in the middle right now, it's got to be Tillakaratne Dilshan. Put in a massive effort while keeping as well. A lot of diving for him tonight.
A lot of diving, yeah. Some diving not quite needed, I would say. A bit more work to do in the footwork behind the pegs. But Dilshan, I'll let him away with it. Oh, that's a beauty. Stays a little bit low, but just angled in and just holding its line a little bit. This is the end of Lendl Simmons. Good bowling. Short hustle run up from Rusty Theron. You miss, I hit. Send Simmons packing.
The ball just getting through. Keeping slightly low. Still a very good delivery. And the next one getting a bit of swing away from Tillakaratne and Dilshan.
Chance with a direct hit, maybe. Who's that? Pravin Tambe? Sprightly at short third.
They're still so very fit, Pravin Tambe. What a player he has been over the years in the IPL. Had a great Legends League last year, was the highest wicket taker with 11 scalps to his name. Best figure of 3 for 28. See him in action very soon.
52 years young.
Yes, that's incredible. What a story it has been.
Well, on the scoop, 2009, that shot came to prominence at the T20 World Cup. You rarely missed the scoop for about a decade.
Yeah, doesn't really miss that very often. Again, going back to Pravin Tambe, he made his debut when he was 41 for the IPL. Again, look at that. Very close to the stumps, a bit of extra bounce. Maybe a little bit of gloves. Rusty Theron right on the money again. Oh, very close.
Well, change of field now as well. Fine leg goes back for that exact scoop. Deep third, or deep point, I beg your pardon, is inside the ring. So Capitals recognising, implementing good plans. Slightly surprised we saw Dilshan come in at 3.
Yeah, usually you always see him right at the top of the innings. Maybe that's a different role he's been given in this edition. But yeah, you'd rather have him right at the top. Rusty Theron again, going back to Theron. What a spell this has been so far. 11 deliveries, 1 for 6. Absolutely outstanding.
On the charge. Well, that's good. Well, the man from Zimbabwe on the charge, flicks it. Fine leg inside the ring. 4 done, 27 for 1. Well, the pressure was on for Solomon from Zimbabwe. He just needed to get something away. There was only one off the over and the wicket. You sense even at this early stage they're getting behind the 8 ball, so he felt the need to get a boundary.
It was the right intent. Played the right shot, slightly short on that occasion, drifting towards the pads as well, with the fine inside the 30-yard circle. You get a little bit of bat on it, and often it runs down to the fine leg boundary. But still, in an excellent over from Rusty Theron. And now, we see some changes in the bowling. Udana, he'll be brought into the attack. I'm just waiting when we'll see Pravin Tambe.
Well, left armour from Sri Lanka, Isuru Udana. A little bit of IPL experience with RCB. Good cricketer. Genuine all-rounder.
Yeah, he can record some pace as well. With Dilshan on strike, fine leg has gone back because of that scoop, 3rd inside the circle.
Wow, what a catch! What a wonderful catch! It's a battle of Sri Lanka, and Udana has taken an absolute specky to send Dilshan back.
Well, that's an absolute blinder from Udana. What a catch! He absolutely nailed that one. Tillakaratne Dilshan straight back to the bowler. Straight into the hands of Udana. That's a massive, massive blow for the Kings. The India Capitals looking very good. Oh, wow. See that catch. Dilshan can't believe it. It's massive.
Sensational catch. Dilshan gone for one. Huge, huge wicket. 27 for 2, the Kings. Early trouble. Really big trouble here for the Bhilwara Kings. Chasing a mammoth 229 to beat the reigning champs. They're 2 down early. Sensational catch. Udana up against his fellow countryman Tillakaratne Dilshan. Oh, you love to see it caught and bowled.
Yeah, especially when he's that good. Never easy for the bowler to finish his run up and take such a good catch when the ball has been hit with such power.
Two down. And they are in some serious strife here at Bhilwara Kings. Won the toss, remember? Wanted to chase. Don't think they wanted to chase 229. Robin Bisht is the new man in. 39 games and the best of 46. He'll need that strike rate to go up.
They need to work on the strike rate. Robin Bist. But how much the dew would have played in the mind of Irfan Pathan to take that decision of bowling first? Because we knew there was a lot of dew yesterday when the teams were practicing. Yeah, extra bit of pace, extra bit of bounce from Udana. The bowling has been excellent. Again, we look at the wicket from Dilshan. Made a couple of movements before the ball was bowled, but then that excellent, excellent catch from Udana. He can't believe it. But these are the catches you get stuck into your hand. It was hit straight back to him.
Well, been an excellent all-rounder for a number of years, Isuru Udana. That was a great grab. Slip and gully in play. Capitals have hardly put a foot wrong this evening. First game of the tournament, you want to start well, do the basics well. They did the basics well. They also expressed themselves well with the bat. So far, so good with the ball in hand.
Just one run and a wicket in the first delivery of Tillakaratne Dilshan. Now Mire. You can see he's eyeing some big shots here now.
Oh, good touch. Lovely, lovely touch. Third is inside the ring. Udana gives him pace, gives him a little bit of width and just lets the ball roll off the blade.
It's very hard to bowl that field with third inside the circle and everyone else on the offside inside the 30-yard circle with a long off. Cannot afford to bowl that length as a bowler. Beautiful shot, just using the pace of the ball and guiding it between shot third and point. Another single. They'll need a lot of boundaries. They're a bit behind at the moment. 28 for 2 after 4.3. The start, we spoke about it. They need to make full use of the first 6 overs, but so far, I think it's been India Capitals who are on top here.
Pensive dugout under pressure. 2 down. 2 down in the power play.
Season running. 34 for 2 in reply. Bhilwara Kings need 195 in 90 deliveries. It's not going to be easy against this very good India Capitals bowling attack. Theron continue. Beautifully played by Robin Bist. It's not been the ideal start for the Kings.
No, it certainly hasn't, but there's been some high quality bowling and led by Theron, as you've mentioned. He's into his 3rd over. He's bowled hard, back of a length into the wicket. And Solomon's got a big job here. Try and keep the scoreboard going, but not to lose his wicket.
Solomon was one of those players who played really well for the India Capitals last year. Definitely would like to get some big runs against the last year's team. This time down the leg side by Theron, pushing it across towards the leg side. And all what Mire has to do, get some bat, and he did perfectly.
Yeah, Russ to be disappointing with himself. You could hear a cry, no, as he's bowled that ball just down the leg side, and Solomon's cashed in there with that ball and picked up 4 runs.
Virtually a free B, isn't it? Down the leg side with 5 leg up. Down the side. Oh! There was a long on in place, but he did not care. He was trying to go over the top. Probably think Theron saw him coming down and bowls that slower delivery.
Yeah, you can see him rolling his fingers down the seam there, and great execution there. Would have been pace on, he might have been going somewhere into the Chowdhury Pavilion.
Down the leg side again, Ben Dunk almost had it. And in the end, there's another boundary for the Bhilwara Kings. What to be said, Theron, that's not the line of attack.
Yeah, again, just sliding it down leg side. Good batting, as you said. Ben Dunk might have got there a couple of years ago, but just below his glove, his outstretched left hand. It's been a pretty good over so far for the Kings, and they cash in these last 2 balls before the power play is finished.
It's important one of these batters go and gets a big one, especially Solomon Mire. If for Kings to get anywhere close to that mammoth total of the Capitals. Down the leg side again. Just a single this time. Fidel Edwards does the fielding. Spinners against Solomon Mire. Appanna, Ashiners and Pravin Tambe, the 3 spinners for the Capitals, will have their work cut out. Especially with Yusuf Pathan, Irfan Pathan in the dugout, yet to come. And along with Solomon Mire in the middle, Robin Biss, a player likes to play those longer innings. He probably played that anchor role and get those 3 big hitters playing their natural game. All you watch, you see the Pathan brothers lighting up this show tonight.
And that brings an end to the power play. The Kings on 45 for 2.
Expensive over for the India Capitals. Saying that I'll be pretty happy. The first 6 overs just giving me 45 runs. Comparison. India Capitals were 58 for 1, and in reply, the Kings are 45 for 2 in the first 6 overs. Pretty sure the spin will come into play. 3 spinners. 3 quality spinners. Comparison, India Capitals after 6, 58 for 1, and Bhilwara Kings 45 for 2. The 2 wickets can be the crucial point. And the umpire signals end of the first power play. Probably goes to the India Capitals, isn't it? Chasing down. Bhilwara Kings would like to have no wickets, probably close to 50. Try to take it from that time and get that game deep with the dew coming down. 2 weak wickets. Lendl Simmons. That was a massive one with the Bhilwara Kings. Appanna into the attack, left arm spinner. This is what he does, slow things down. Try and squeeze in some dot deliveries.
I think it's going to be an interesting time in the game. You said the 3 quality spinners come on. Will the dew have an effect on that ball? Will they be able to grip it?
Already wiping it off. That shows a plenty of dew in the field. It's not going to be easy for the spinners.
Bow.
As you say, there is flat into the deck. Bowling to his field. It's going to be real key to keep that ball as dry as they possibly can. It's again giving it a good rub. He's got the towel off the umpire. Placing it back, and in he comes again to Mire, who's been impressive so far, 27 off 16.
Benefit of all our viewers, Trent. Just explain how difficult it is for the spinners to bowl with a wet ball. And again, against some quality batsmen like Solomon Mire, that shows it. It's not going to be easy. Probably time to fire it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Use that seam. Get a good grip, clean that ball, dry that ball. You can see there that ball he's tried to fire just on the wide line and missed it.
Nice Ash.
And real round arm flat into the wicket. Not giving the batsman the chance to sort of get out and get underneath that ball and try and look for boundaries. If you look there on the ground now, you can see the dew forming.
I think as batters as well, I mean, you understand that there's dew, there's not going to be much turn. You shouldn't want to be trying to hit too hard, not to slog. We saw in the first innings as well, proper cricketing strokes, got so much runs for the Capitals. It's exactly what the Bhilwara Kings should be doing. Unfortunately, Solomon Mire has not got going yet. We saw him last year, belting those sixers and boundaries. But this year, he has not hit that steps yet. The dangerous player, I'm telling you, played for the Capitals last year. The opposition will know of his strengths and weakness, most importantly.
Ball, mate.
Good bowling by Appanna, slowing things down. Who is the call? Silting down for a single.
I also like the fielding change they just implemented then, is taking Hashim Amla around a point and making the cover on the boundary.
Looks like skipper Gautam Gambhir not in the field at the moment. Hashim Amla, standing skipper, just fields at that cow point. Beautifully bowled by Appanna. He's using all his experience.
And here we go, the power play highlights. Fidel there was just sliding a little bit down there on leg side, and a classic shot there from Lendl Simmons. Smash over the top for 6. Theron with a key breakthrough with Simmons. Then Mire coming in here, and what about that catch? Absolutely outstanding.
Isuru wouldn't have taken it, would have cleared him off. Oh, he was so bludgeoned by TM Dilshan. All thought it was going for a boundary, but Isuru has athleticism made sure he got his hands in the right place at the right time. Get rid of Tillakaratne Dilshan. Pravin Tambe, the highest wicket taker from the last season, to the attack. Very good numbers for a right arm leg spinner, economy under 7. In India especially, is absolutely magnificent. One reason why India Capitals won it last year as well, Pravin Tambe. Beautifully bowled. Good start. Good start.
Yeah, just a wealth of knowledge, and he's going to need all that knowledge out here tonight. You can see that from his first delivery, quick, flat into the wicket. You look to try and probably beat the right-hander on the inside here rather than the outside.
Beautiful ball again. Probably saw Robin Pist coming down and firing down the leg side. This is good bowling by Pravin Tambe. Very famous. Played for the Rajasthan Royals in the IPL. Made so much history. And the headlines as well. Guy coming from Mumbai. And the movie name, Kon Pravin Tambe. Who is Pravin Tambe? That's him. Highest wicket taker from LSC last season, season 1. Oh, missed out. Ben Dunk. Probably fought for a second. It was an easy stump, but in the end, Solomon Mire will be with a sigh of relief.
See Mire come down the wicket there and try and hit him into the grandstand. It was no. We said earlier on he's trying to beat the right-hander on the inside there, and he beat his wicketkeeper.
That is a call. And Ashy knows probably saved 3 runs for me. I don't think that was a catch. Just a quick stat on Pravin Tambe, friend. IPL debut at 41 years and 211 days to be exact in 2013. The mathematics is right. He's 51 and still bowls really well and moves well in the field as well. That's Conhe Pravin Tambe for you. Trying to slog sweep again. Solomon Mire, just a single.
Yeah, it's been a great start here, and like I said, he's using his experience bowling into the wicket. Good pace, not letting the batsman get underneath and clear their legs or hit into the grandstand. Brilliant start.
Beautiful play by Robin Biss down the ground. That's a good shot. Found the gap, hit it hard, and ends the boundary in the 8th over. 8 gone, 57 for 2.
Yeah, he's taking a chance here and come down. Picked the length up pretty well and just hit the ball straight through there. The mid-on was a little bit wide. And he had no chance around to getting to cut that off. So it was a good finish there from the Kings.
Needed that last ball, especially Appanna's. Appanna's first over just went for 4 runs. Bhilwara Kings are looking for a get-goal. Solomon Mire is probably the man that the Kings would be wanting him to fire. Appanna will continue. Shot, oh there you go. He's asked him to be hit and certainly hit it. The big Zimbabwean woman wicket.
Just sat deep, a little bit deeper in his crease there, and where he goes, just gauge that back hip and went bang over top of mid-wicket. It's a great way to start the over, conceding to finish off the last with a boundary as well.
It's great to see that bat swing as well, isn't it? It went flat, long. Again, I think it's all right. Yeah, that's good umpiring. Just inside the crease. Don't think Solomon Mire get that decision right. But pretty clear what Appanna wants to do. He wants to go full. He'll probably go way outside the off stump. Beautifully bowled, very nicely bowled again by Appanna. Just a single.
Yeah, two great balls coming back after that 6 off the first delivery. Wide, full one. It's just snuck inside. And that ball that sort of just gripped a little and went on towards the leg stump. Pretty hard to hit that with any sort of pace through the offside.
Again, Robin Bish down the ground. This is powerful batting. Previous over, almost a similar shot. The first one through the leg side, this one through the offside. And Theron at long off had no chance.
Yeah, just really a step hit there. And that just skids on off the outfield now. That we see that Jews settling again. Vigorous wipe at the ball before he bowls the next delivery.
Not ready to go. Definitely Robin Bish, correct technical, correct player, but when he hits it, stays it. 11 so far in this over.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful ball. That's much better length. Appreciated by Ben Dunk behind the stumps.
You know, I think you see if that sort of ball that was bowled in the first innings was probably disappearing out of the park. And I think the reason why that particular ball is the setup that he's bowled the deliveries before and the over before, it was quick and flat into the wicket. So the batsmen aren't expecting that slower ball to get above their O line to give themselves the opportunity to get out and hit that ball.
Beautiful ball outside edge, and that's go for a boundary. A pretty unlucky Appanna. That was a good delivery. Found the length right, but Solomon. Back from the break. 156 is what needed. The Kings in 66 deliveries. It's going to be a tough task. Bhilwara Kings. That man on screen is very, very important. And Solomon Mire along with Robin Bish trying to put the innings on track with the partnership. Yet to come, the Pathan brothers. We all know what sort of damage they could do. Udana picked up a wicket of Tillakaratne Dilshan with a magnificent catch. Is to continue. The dignitaries are here. So Raman Raheja, Vivek Kushlani from the LLC have done a wonderful job, as I said. A few of the officials from the India capitals in the house enjoying the party which has been thrown, and the crowd has been built up in Ranchi. And this is your first experience in LLC, Trent. I'm pretty sure everyone has been looked after well, and you having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to walk around the hotel and see the players that you played against. Legends of the game.
Two gentlemen with the India Capitals cap are from the GMR family. Having a chat to Vivek Kushlani, the chairman of Legends League Cricket.
You see Udana coming on for his second spell, placing Tambe.
Short ball attempted way outside the off stump. And the third man, fine leg up. I don't think it's Udana with that length. He's asking for trouble probably. Probably he's just trying to show that it's a slow ball bouncer. A bluff.
He's probably got that slightly wrong, but I'd rather it go there than ball that's too full and hit back over his head for 6.
We probably think way outside the off stump is the way forward, especially a player like Solomon Mire who's trying to thump everything.
Yeah, if you have a look at Solomon's highlights throughout his innings, the ball that's close to him and in his hitting arc is disappearing. Anything that's a little bit wider is it's a bit more challenging for him to score runs. So I think it's smart bowling, and like I said, the execution probably wasn't there, but I'd certainly go back to that again when Solomon was on strike.
Stay away from the hitting arc. That's a message for Udana. Experienced campaigner, played lots of cricket leagues around the world. Down the leg side this time, Robin Bish timed it so well. He'll be pretty unhappy that he couldn't place it. And comes up with a 50 partnership for Solomon Mire and Robin Bish. Just what the doctor ordered for the Kings.
Yeah, it's certainly needed, considering it's still 152 runs off 63 balls. It's a big task here, and especially the way that the Capitals are bowling tight, bowling to the plans, bowling to their field.
Outside edge. And third man fielder, Fidel Edwards does the fielding. Saves a couple of runs. And 3 is the call by Robin Bish. Will Solomon Mire come back? He certainly does. There's good intensity shown between Mire and Robin Bish. It's good cricket all round. Deep delivery by Udana. Brilliant piece of fielding by Fidel Edwards, and good piece of running as well among the batsmen.
Yeah, good. I don't think Solomon was that keen for the 3, but he certainly pushed along. He knew he was going to the far end, running for that 3rd. You see there Fidel with some great effort down there after bowling 2 quick overs up front, throwing himself around the field. This is what it means to him.
Yeah, appreciated by Udana. It's never easy, these players throwing themselves in the boundary, diving, not done for a while, and all of a sudden the body is reacting, but not so how it was probably 5-10 years ago. Another slow delivery, Robin Bish down the ground, mid on up, and a maximum. It's a good shot, keeping his shape, and over long on it goes.
Yeah, very impressive shot. Need a lot more of this if we're going to get close to this total. Again, probably pace off, 2 full.
Tell you what, the lady with the sweater probably had it. Did she drop it? Let's have a look. Oh, she almost had it. That's a good effort. That's what you want to see. An effort. Unlucky lady. Wait for the other one. A full toss this time by Udana brings another boundary. A good ending for the Bhilwara Kings. 6-4 to end the 10th over. Kings 90 for 2.
Excellent partnership. Solomon Mire, 44 from 27, smoking it. Robin Fish just getting into his groove. It was a slow start, but 29 from 18. Leaving it at 139 from 60 balls. Same stage. The Capitals are 106 for 1, so 16 runs the difference. It's not insurmountable, but still a tough chase on the cards here. Work to be done still. This is a lovely finish to the 10th, straight down the ground in the slot. Hit me. He did.
Yeah, that was a great shot, right in the slot. Biss is playing a wonderful knock now, 29 of 18. Initially he took a bit of time, but once he got set, it's a wonderful pitch, you know that. The ball's coming off the bat quite nicely. You just got to spend a bit of time out there in the middle, and then it's all get easy. That's what we're seeing with both these players.
Tambe with good protection leg side, 3 sweepers in the deep on the leg side. Well, India Capital same stage, 107 for 1, so the 16-run buffer. It's not out of reach, but they can't let that differential get any greater. They'll have to take on the wrist spin of Tambe. Good gloves. Nice work, Ben Dunk. Feet was working effectively with his hands and his head. Very smart.
It's quite simple. They need a couple of boundaries every over if they want to chase the total down. And Biss going for that one. Just a single to deep mid wicket. Bit of misfield. Maybe they go for second. Good recovery.
Well, both these batters batting on middle stump, I reckon. Maybe middle and leg. I think they should bat on leg stump, because the area to hit is down the ground, and because they're batting on maybe middle stump, Tambe is sliding the ball into that middle and leg stump, so the batters can't get through the ball, can't get their hands through the ball. Better standing a little bit leg side, accessing down the ground.
You're absolutely right. Just open that front leg, create that access to hit either through the offside or through the onside.
Yeah.
But he's such a master. Just bowls a perfect length. Just bowls that in between length where it's very hard to rock onto the back foot and try and get any elevation or try and run down the track. That's why he's been so successful. The highest wicket taker last year in the Legends League, 11 wickets of his 7 games. And economy was pretty good, 7 runs as well.
And bowls that from a long way back. Bat's gone flying. Ball's gone straight to the man, Hashim Amla. The bat almost went further than the ball. Bish has got to go.
Yeah, for a minute I thought who's going to catch the bat and who's going to catch the ball. It was very close to Fidel Edwards, just losing his grip, maybe a bit of sweat. It's quite hot and humid out there, but Pravin Tambe doing what he does, picking up yet another wicket. Just tossed up delivery outside the off stump, inviting him to go for that big one. And an easy catch to the point fielder. Massive blow to the Kings.
Excellent from Tambe. Clinical from Hashim Amla. Bish, well, he started to threaten. Got to go from 30 from 20. 94 for 3.
Kings loses the third wicket. Best did a crunch. Knock of 30. It's back in the hut, and Yusuf Pathan. I think everyone in the crowd were waiting for this moment where Yusuf Pathan walks into the middle. You can expect a lot of 4s and 6s, 275 matches, 4,800 runs, with a very healthy strike rate of 139. And 100. And I was lucky to be there on the non-striker end when he got that 100 in one kere.
Slip in play. First ball, right out of the screws. Bang! Half a dozen. First pill.
It's all too easy for this man. Was in the slot, but he's never shy of hitting the first ball. Uses a heavy stick, and that carries it all the way. It's a good delivery, a bit of turn as well. But that bottom hand, that big reach, the long legs, does the trick for Yusuf Pathan.
I tell you, it's a good shot. Second ball too. Absolutely pumps one past the man in the deep. 6-4, end of the over. 104 for 3. Well, Yusuf Pathan strolls out with hat on his head. Pumps the first one over the ropes. Second gets a juicy half volley. Pumps it through wide mid-off. That was the 6 down the ground over Udana. You could just stand and watch and get a sore neck. And a cover drive past long off. Beautiful.
And that was hammered. As rightly said, it was a half volley, but you still got to put it away. And Yusuf Pathan, the mood he's in, he's not going to miss many. He came out with a cap. Now changes it for a helmet because the fast bowlers are operating from the other end. Seems like it's going to be Udana. But Yusuf Pathan is going to be such a crucial player if they want to get close to the total of 228 here. And if he keeps striking at 500, they'll reach that target with a lot of balls to spare.
Well, this could be interesting. Fidel Edwards. Good pace up against 2 set batters. Brought back to get a wicket. Probably that of Yusuf Pathan, ideally, who's 10 from 2.
It's amazing how you call 2 set batters with Yusuf being set after 2 deliveries.
That's it.
He looks set with those 2 boundaries. If you're striking the ball like that, you're definitely set from the dugout.
Well, if you hit your first ball for 6 and second for 4, I think you're set.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting for Fidel Edwards. He's got so much skill. The slow delivers the Yorker, quick bouncer.
Well, he's got skills. Has he got another wicket? Good work in the deep. Excellent. That is brilliant. Desperation to save every single run from the Capitals. That's why they're the reigning champs.
Just a single, Gnaneswara with an unbelievable effort in the square leg boundary. That ball was travelling to the boundary. Just a dive at the end and timed his dive to perfection as well and pulling it back. Brilliant, brilliant effort. And that's what you need from your fielders as a bowler. Try and save every run. And Yusuf Pathan is on strike. What's he going to do in his third delivery?
Well, you would think it's going to be aggressive here from Fidel Edwards. Cover's coming in slightly tighter. He's got a deep square, behind square, and a long leg.
Love to see a quick delivery here. Maybe a bouncer with the third in. Ramp shots on.
And a good short ball, cramping Yusuf Pathan. This was Pravin Tambe the previous over, showing all his skill. Just felt watching live that he bowled a little bit deeper in the crease. Yeah, he bowled from behind the stumps. Brilliant. Batter threw the shot too early, loses shape. Ungainly loses his bat. Looks like a fairly routine ball. I just felt when I watched it live, he bowled it from behind the stumps. Excellent from Tambe.
Very skillful to be able to bowl that delivery and still deliver the ball on the right length. Takes a lot of practice.
Bang! Into the stands. 50.
That's a great shot from Myers. 53 of just 31 deliveries. And that sounded very, very crunchy. Oh, he got hold of that one. And a big blow. Fidel Edwards is going to change things up here a little bit. Probably go for a Yorker the next delivery, because at the moment the short deliveries are traveling.
Good knock. Solomon Mire from Zimbabwe. 11 dots, that's fine. When you're open the batting, you're going to have dots. 2 maximum 7-4s, excellent. Got to cash in now, here we go. He wants it. Keep it. Stick it in your pocket and run home, sir. Just giving the ball, I can't believe it. He's giving the ball away. He's done all the hard work to run and catch, and he's giving it to his mate.
Yeah, finally the ball comes in. He gives it to a mate. Mate returns it to the fielder. He'd be a bit disappointed there. Probably asking his mate to run away with the ball.
Well, it was a poor short ball from Edwards. It wasn't fast enough, didn't have enough venom in it, and it wasn't high enough. It was right in the sweet spot for Solomon Mire from Zimbabwe, just to pump it leg side. Oh, yes, please! Carved for 4 over extra. Kings on the way here.
Looks sad. Realizing this is the moment where need to get big. That's hit very, very hard over covers. Again was short and wide. Oh boy, did he hit that ball hard.
Powerful. It's really powerful. It's poor bowling. Too much width. Previous bumper was in around the waist. Neither high enough or fast enough, and that was just a hit me ball. That ball could have went anywhere. 6-4. Edwards under pressure. Rates under 14. He gets the Yorker, and that's better. Sweeper should mop it up. Going for the Yorker. Fidel Edwards not quite getting it right, but good enough.
Long on field was very wide. That nearly went to the boundary as well. If he hit it a little bit straighter, there was another opportunity, but that was a good Yorker. Squeezed for 1, and now Yusuf Pathan on strike. They need another boundary. In this over has been 1-1-6-4-1. So 13 already of this over. Last 30 balls, they've got 68 runs. They need 112 of 49 balls now.
Got to keep going. Got to keep going now. They've had a little bit of momentum here. Poor bowling, gets carved away. It's short, it's wide, pace on it. Yusuf, 15 from 4. Great over for the Kings, 12 done, 121 for 3.
(17 of the previous over). Fidel Edwards will be a bit disappointed with the final delivery. It's just easy picking. With the third inside the 30-yard circle, you're asking for trouble. Valiant effort by the fielder. It was in the air. It was in the gap as well. Yusuf Pathan looking in great touch here. Very quickly on to 15. Strike rate 375.
(27 from 8). That's the partnership. 27 from 8. Mire 58 from 33. Yusuf 2 4s and a 6, 15 of just 4. Helmet's gone, cap back on. That must mean a bit of spin. .229 is the target. 121 for 3. At the same stage, India Capitals 130 for 2. When we came on commentary, the gulf was 16. Now the gulf is 9.
Yeah. Made that happen.
The left arm finger spin. Oh, clouted. That's the biggest of the night. It's a poor ball. It's a wonderful hit. Solomon, you ripper.
This is looking very interesting for the Kings now. Again, a poor delivery, short. You're asking for trouble as a spinner. But just didn't get the right length here. But look at the power. That ball traveled a long, long way. As you said, the biggest of the night.
Poor ball. Needs a good comeback here. And that's bombed down the ground. That should be another 4. Can Udana get there? No, he can't. What a start to the over. Brilliant partnership here. 37 from just 10.
He has been outstanding cricket in the last 3 or 4 overs. Again, hitting it with such power. There was a long on, but absolutely no chance for him to cut that off. But Appanna has got to pull his length back. Either he's a bit too short or a bit too full. He's got to find that in-between length. And Hashim Amla straight away coming and having a little word, sharing some wisdom, where to bowl.
Not easy. A little bit of dew out there. Not easy for the spinner to grip the ball. Great gloves. Excellent bowling. Great keeping from Ben Dunk. Wide Yorker. Not easy for the spinner. Keeper backed him up.
A great execution. Though there was all 3 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. One finger delivery, a Yorker. Perfect one as well. Great keeping, as you said, by Dunk.
Bowling.
Well, the last 4 overs have yielded 64 for 1. First 8 overs were 57 for 2. So the last 4 they've really got a march on.
He's got to be a bit nervy to bowl to Yusuf with last couple of deliveries left of his over. And the mood Yusuf is in, anything full, anything short is travelling the distance.
Well, that wide Yorker again is another good option. You know, Yusuf Pathan wants to go down the ground or maybe over cow corner. Wide Yorker is a good option here. Gets it in there. That's great bowling. Brilliant bowling. Sometimes we can be critical when the bowler gets it wrong. Short ball, bad ball, put away for 6. But actually, 2 superbly executed Yorkers this over.
Outstanding. And the right option as well for Yusuf Pathan. Anything on the stumps, he's going to launch. So you've got to go away from him as wide as possible and as full as possible, where he can't get that elevation to get under the ball.
Catch.
Dropped. Nearly took his finger off. It was hit so hard. But a chance all the same. Expensive over. There might be a Medabad tomorrow.
Probably not. But Chhat Puja, which is massive in this part of the country, the east of India, they're all celebrating it with huge numbers, a lot of party going on in the streets. Yeah, it's a great event.
Yeah, there was a party outside the hotel. The music was absolutely pumping. Couldn't get to sleep.
They're banging. It's great tunes played. Yeah, people love their music. The whole of India, especially this part of India.
Same stage. Capitals 150 for 3. That gap again, 16. Well, thick outside edge. Should be taken. Is taken. Ricardo Powell, who is an exceptional fielder, is not going to make a mistake. Udana, I think it was the back of the hand, slower ball. Brilliant from the Sri Lankan.
Very skillful. Udana, back of the hand, played it way too early. And as you said, Ricardo Powell, he doesn't drop many, very safe pair of hands. It's a massive blow for the Kings. Mire was looking dangerous, but a wonderful knock at the end of 70 of just 40 deliveries. 134 for 4 Kings after 13.2.
Well, time for the brother-in-arms, Irfan the captain, to join Yusuf. Solomon Mire was an excellent form with the bat, top class with the bat. Wonderful bowling. Isuru Udana, back of the hand, slower ball, outfoxing the Zimbabwean, but Irfan Pathan, he is a clean striker in his own right.
Yeah, brothers together. This could be very interesting. 182 matches, over 2,000 runs, strike rate of 124. A couple of 50s in his T20 career. We know he can bat. All he needs to do at the moment is just bring Yusuf on strike. 16 of just 5 deliveries for Yusuf Pathan. And we saw an unbelievable knock from Mire, 70 of 40. They just need a quick partnership of 40 or 50 between these two to take this game deep and closer to the target.
The last 5 overs, 77 runs. You'll have to keep that rate up. Final leg drops back for new man Irfan Pathan. Udana showing all his expertise here. This is a great bit of bowling. You think of Udana for Sri Lanka in the middle overs. Have a look at this. Out the back of the hand. Batter losing shape. Skies it, simple catch. Great bowling.
Great skills. Just try to hit it too hard. Bottom hand comes into play, loses shape. But Irfan Pathan, yeah, he'll have to do something very special. Have to play a captain's knock here. It's getting a bit more difficult with every delivery here for the Kings.
Well, for all the India Capitals fans, if they follow their team's social media, they would have seen that man with an unbelievable catch at training yesterday. There's a wonderful picture. If you go on the Indian Capitals social media pages, you'll see a great catch of Ricardo Powell diving full length. Must be 2-3 foot off the air, fully stretched, ball in one hand. Great to see the preparation going in from all these players preparing for this fixture. They're all here to win, make no doubt about it. Now then, Udana, has he got another one? Has he got another? Yes, he does! This is a huge moment in the game. Trump card Udana back in, takes Solomon Mire, and now he's got Yusuf.
Yeah, there's a huge wicket. Yusuf Pathan was looking dangerous. He was there again, losing a bit of shape, slicing the ball, and a very good catch in the boundary. The Kings loses their 5th. Yusuf out for 16 of 6 deliveries, 135 for 5, the Kings. Yeah, with those 2 wickets, Udana has really put the Capitals way ahead in this game. Yusuf Pathan would be disappointed. Had a good start with the 6 and a 4, but then the quality of Udana picking up his 3rd wicket for just 25 runs. Runs don't really matter that much. The wicket column is very important in T20. With those 3 wickets, he's really put his team in the driving seat here.
Christopher Barwell is the new man. Very powerful in his own right. Best of 88. It's a very clean ball down the ground, uncomplimented hitter. 5 down here, the Kings. Need another 94 from 37. This has been exceptional from Isuru Udana. 2 wickets in the over, just 1 signal. Closing this game out for the reigning champs. Well, lovely little start for Christopher Barnwell. A gift, an early Christmas gift. Great over all the same for Udana. 14 done, 139 for 5.
Yeah, we often talk about the final delivery, and how many times have we seen the final delivery going for a boundary? Yeah, that was easy picking here for the batter, and Udana disappointed. Wanted to be a bit more straighter. For Barnwell, 4 of his first delivery. Good start for him.
Well, it's the first game of Season 2 Legends League cricket here in wonderful Ranchi, and we're in for a cracking finale on Saturday night. Isuru Udana has just delivered a superb over on a flat track. Brilliant batting surface, quick outfit with a slightly wet ball. He has 3 overs, 3 for 29. Outrageous figures, really.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And now the required rate has gone to 15. Exactly 90 needed of 36 deliveries.
Got a bit of spin. Ashley Nurse, who batted nicely this evening for his rapid 34. Left hand of Irfan Pathan, and the Capitals have gone for a little bit of turn away from the bat.
Ball, mate.
Takes the pace right off it. Ashley Nurse has always been a wily campaigner. Last wicket to fall. You just feel this was maybe the crunch moment. Yusuf, who was playing nicely, he had 16 from 5 before that ball. Looking to go leg side, just doesn't get it. Rusty Theron in the deep, grabs hold of it just.
It's just really that line. It's very difficult to hit the ball from that line to the onside. But this is not difficult. When you bowl a ball in the slot as an off spinner against a right-hander, easy pickings. Oh, what a start it has been for Barnwell. A bit like Yusuf Pathan. Pathan went 6-4, he went 4 and 6.
Yeah, setting up deep in his crease, and didn't even try and hide the fact he was deep in the crease. So Ashley Nurse should have seen it, should have known what the game plan was. He just serves it up on a plate like a buffet, pumps it down the ground.
Oh!
Well, through Ben Dunk's legs, nothing the keeper can do about that. Should pick up a couple. Rates still hovering around that 14-15, so if they can get themselves in a position where they need 35 off the last 2, they've got a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a possibility. I think they're going to target this over. This is an over where they're going to try and get another couple of 6s if they can.
Yeah.
Very nicely bowled. Just pulling the length back, not allowing him to open his arms and have that free swing through the ball. Very, very well bowled by Ashley Nurse.
Irfan's got to go leg side, thinking leg side, slog sweep.
Ball.
Yeah, just slides on. You can hear Ben Duncan, the stump mic, just saying well bowled. Ashley Nurse just saw the left-hander coming down the surface. 11 off 5 balls. This is a huge ball. You think they have to get a 6 here. 150 up. Barnwell. Long ons in target.
Bowling, mate.
Wants to. I'm not sure Irfan Pathan wants to. That's just going to be a single and a pretty good result after being pumped for a 6 early on in the over for Ashley Nurse. Just 12 off it. 15 done. 151 for 5.
of wickets in the last over. And the dignitary is having a closer look. Manraheja with a Kushlani from LLC. Taking it short this time, Isuru. Udana. Fantastic last over. Well settled Solomon Mire, as well as Yusuf Pathan. We all know how damaging he could be. This is experience for Isuru. Udana. Bowls here, tough overs, bowls with the new ball, bowls in the death overs. And his athleticism, his variations have been the difference so far along these two teams. Slow ball again. Irfan Pathan picks it and sends it over mid-wicket. Probably think Irfan Pathan was expecting the slow delivery and pumps it over mid-wicket for his maximum.
Yeah, the skipper set himself up for this, deep in the crease. Too short. And it disappeared over the boundary for 6. 6 big, important runs. The partnership goes to 23 off 9.
Bouncer this time at Empton and a flat quick 6. This is good batting by Irfan Pathan, probably expecting again the quicker delivery, and Isuru Udana has been hit for a flat 6 over square leg.
Yeah, not the type of ball you want to be bowling to Pathan now in this situation. Short on his hip and just helps it on its way. Great start here to the 16th over.
We've seen many sixes in today's game, and I don't think any could better the last one, which is flat, hard. Concerned looking face of Hemam Badani, the coach of India Capitals. Another bounce attempted. It's a typical comeback, and the umpire calls it a wide delivery. Possibly got the signal from the square leg umpire. At the moment, for the left hand is cover point, the umpire, but that's good communication among the two umpires.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've done very well tonight. There's been a few challenging situations. We look here at the short ball. And I think that's a very good call. That's pace on short ball as opposed to what we're seeing with pace off short.
In the slot and goes big again. The third maximum of this over. Irfan Pathan is putting up a show.
Yeah, when that run rate starts to hit 16, this is the type of over you exactly want, and the skipper's leading from the front. Again, as we see that ball getting wiped, as Irfan wipes that ball out of the park for another maximum.
The first maximum was for a slow ball, picked early by Irfan Pathan. The second digged in short, didn't get high, plummeted over square leg, and this time quite predictably. Previous delivery was a bouncer, was expecting the fuller delivery, misses his length and goes the distance. Very good batting by Irfan. This time a perfect Yorker. Good reply by Isuru Udana.
Yeah, that's very well executed. That's the type of bowling we've seen in this spell so far today. Looking at a partnership now, 37 off just 13. This final ball of this over turns into one massive ball, probably the biggest ball of their innings so far.
Absolutely spot on that, Fred. Under pressure, Isuru Udana. Can he deliver it? Plenty of changes in the field. Activities going around. Hashim Amla, that short extra cover, standing in for Gautam Gambhir, who's not in the field. Last ball of the 16th over coming up. Slow ball, beautifully bowled by Isuru Udana. Christopher Barnwell is managing to get a single towards mid-wicket. 16 gone, 173 for 5. And the umpire will be signalling, as usual when they do, a strategic timeout. 173 for 5 after 16. We have a game on our hands. 56 needed of 24 deliveries. Just under 15 runs, to exact 14 runs per over. Pravin Tambe, the experienced leg spinner, into the attack. Stopper Banwal and Irfan Pathan at the crease.
Yeah.
Starts off with a leg spin. The big question, Trent, who's going to finish off for the India Capitals?
Yeah, great question. Big pressure here on standing captain Hashim Amla to see who he gets here to bowl these last 4 overs, or 3.5 overs. We'll have Fidel Edwards and Rusty to bowl, probably one of them or two of them. Tambe started very well here. We certainly need there'll be 2 overs of spin and 2 overs of pace.
I reckon if Pravin Tambe bowls a decent over, he'll get one more over and get Fidel and Theron to finish off. But for Bhilwara Kings, this is exactly what they wanted. Irfan Pathan facing the leg spinner. And probably it's going to be mostly googlies or full Banga Yorkers. What is it going to be? It's going to be tough work with the due. Yorker tried. Irfan Pathan gets underneath it. It flies over long on for another maximum.
Yeah, this is the ideal matchup that Irfan wanted. Slippery, dewy ball that he's got to bowl with. Pressure's on. Started there, looked like a bit of a slider that he sort of tried to get it in there underneath the bat and just landed it perfectly for Irfan to come through that big swinging arc, and that disappeared over the boundary for 6 runs as the ball runs along the dewy ground back to the bowler.
To make it even worse for the leg spinner, he's bowling to the shorter boundary towards mid-wicket and long on. 2 options for me, either full or bowl the googly, but I don't think googly will be an easy task, especially with a wet delivery. But the best option would be to go away from the arc, to go outside the off stump.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. 3 guys there behind point.
This time slowing things down. It was a leg spinner and just a single. Irfan Pathan has so far put up a brilliant show, and these are the maximums today.
Yeah, short and in his hitting arc, straight over mid-wicket. Short again, on his hip, full, over mid-off. And there we go, that last one. 4 beautiful sixes.
Oh, beautifully played, Christopher Barnwell. That was brutal power. Don't think Pravin Tambe had any chance getting down to that. Exactly what the Bhilwara Kings needed in this over.
Yes, absolutely. Brings up the 50 partnership in only 19 balls. See here, give himself a little bit of room just to get his arms through that ball, and absolutely whacked it straight past the bowler. He had no chance of stopping that.
Brutal power by the big West Indian Barnwell. Tambe under pressure. Expensive so far in this over. Last ball coming up in the 17th. Did go for a maximum. Nicely ball under pressure. Delivers a brilliant delivery. Pravin Tambe just a single to end a very expensive 17th over. 186 for 5.
Yeah, we've certainly set this up for a great finish. 3 overs ago, 43 runs needed. Listening to Niall O'Brien on commentary early on, he said that he'd take 35 off the last 2. Well, there's certainly a chance to be chasing that and a lot less. And there's a comparison there. The Capitals 189 for 5, 189 for 6 of the Kings. So this is going to be a grandstand finish here, game 1 of season 2.
Nothing to compare much, is it? 189 to 5 plays 186 to 5. A brilliant game so far. A brilliant start by Gautam Gambhir to light up LLC season 2 first game. And at the moment it's Irfan Pathan show, and young and old is having a brilliant time in Ranchi. Nice weather, brilliant pitch, great conditions. And this man on screen, Theron, he will have his work cut out. So far 21 of his first 3 overs. And this has to be a crucial over, I just feel. 43 of 18, just over 14 runs. He's go deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, long on, long off, sweeper cover. Third man fine leg in the circle. It's going to be mostly Yorkers and slow balls into the pitch. Big West Indian Barnwell and the strikers, and Irfan Pathan at non-strikers, wanting the strike as soon as possible. The way he's striking the ball. Anxious looking Bhilwara Kings dugout. As expected, slower delivery, plums it, and a brilliant catch. I think it's Rao. Yeah, he is. And a brilliant catch. The rebound straight to the arms. Exactly what India Capitals needed.
A brilliant catch here. Barnwell's been smashing the ball to all parts of the ground. Hits him hard on his hands, and the reaction time to get that left hand out and take the catch. That is a massive wicket in the context of this game. New batsman coming in, facing strike. Barnwell knows he's probably missed out there with a shorter, slower ball into the wicket, but it's been an outstanding innings from him. 22 off 12 runs, and certainly given the Kings a chance to win this game.
186 for 6, just what Doctor ordered for the India Capitals. A wicket to put the pressure back on the Kings. Jason Currier, the batter, he's no mug with the bat. He can swing that willow. Irfan Pathan just wanted to strike. He's itching at the non-strikers, and 43 of 17, just over 15 runs needed. Matter of couple of big maximum. You're still in the game. That's exactly what the dugout of Bhilwara Kings will be hoping. Nicely bowled. This is good stuff under pressure by Theron.
This is why he's played all around the world, T20 cricket. Now playing his cricket in the United States. His ability just to come in and just hit his length straight away, build pressure, dot balls. Outstanding.
Nicely bowled again, slow ball. Run out chance, directed, and it goes. A huge appeal. Theron is having a day to remember.
Yeah, outstanding piece of athleticism here from the bowler. He's turned, picked the ball up. He hasn't thought. He's just picked it up and thrown. And that's out. That's an outstanding piece of fielding on Theron. Just brilliant in the context of the game.
Bullseye, says Theron. That's fantastic agility, presence of mind. Get rid of Jason Currier. He had to go for that. He had to get Irfan Pathan back on strike. But unfortunately, Bhilwara Kings, Jason Currier had to go. But no score in 2 deliveries. 186 for 7.
It's going to be interesting to hear how they set up and how they bowl to Pathan. I would be looking at pace off, taking the ball right across him, trying to hit that wide line. You go outside the wide line, you bowl a wide, that's fine. I think with the way they're setting up the field here with 2 inside the circle behind point.
Theron getting his plans clear cut. Deep square leg, deep fine leg, deep mid wicket, deep long on. All fielders in the leg side are saving the boundary. Possibly the slow ball into the pitch, the slow ball bounce, you may call it, or Yorker targeting the front foot of Irfan Pathan, not letting him free his arms. Third man up, car point up, short cover up, long off is up. The way Irfan Pathan striking, he hits it, it'll stay hit. As expected, following the body. It's good stuff by Rusty.
Yeah, again, great execution there on that ball. Another dot. And here's the last wicket. The Rusty's pushed across there, turned, thrown. Absolutely outstanding piece of work that. And what a super over this has been.
Yeah, under pressure, delivering it for the India Capitals. Theron. Outside edge. Third man up and goes for his maximum. I just thought for a moment that was going to be one bounce boundary. So much willow off the outside edge and carries the distance.
Yeah, unlucky here. Can't do much about that. It wasn't far from what he actually tried to do there. Pathan has to swing at this stage of the game. And like you said, it's gone all the way 10 metres over the boundary, so there was still plenty of timber involved in that.
Certainly, Irfan Pathan has got a big willow in his hands. What is it going to be? Is it a slow ball or a Yorker? Slow ball over mid-wicket and goes again. This is fantastic hitting by Irfan Pathan to end the 18th over with the maximum. 198 for 7.
Yeah, you can have a look at that batting shed down there, sitting down, a lot of smiles on their faces, guys rising to their feet, clapping hands. They know they're in with a hell of a chance here to win this game. Only need 31 the last 2 overs. You can see if you get it wrong on this pitch and the size of this ground, that an over that goes for 0 off. And an over that goes for 0 off the first 4 balls and then all of a sudden disappears for 6-6. It's going to be key here how Fidel Edwards starts the game. What they want to try and do is keep Irfan off strike as much as possible.
Iqbal Abdullah is a smart cricketer. I'm pretty sure he'll do the same. If it's in his arc, he'll probably go for the big one. But if it's not, probably get the single and get Irfan Pathan back on strike. I think this is the third time the umpire is changing the ball, mainly because of the due factor. It's not easy. Benefit of red ball going towards the fielding side. Fidel Edwards into the attack. After the bowling, 33 runs in his first 3 overs. Don't think figures suggest how well he bowled with the new ball. But that's how cruel this T20 game can be as a bowler to you. 229 is the target. 31 need of 12 deliveries, just more than 15 runs per over. What are the plans for the Fidel Edwards? What are the areas he should be targeting, especially against Irfan Pathan?
Well, I think it's not too far off what Rusty gave us in the first 4 balls of that previous over. Around the wicket, try and blow his front foot off. I think that if he goes short or give him any sort of space, any room for him to free his arms, the ball's disappearing out of the park. I think what you said earlier on, Abdullah's got 2 options here. His first option is to obviously think about boundaries and then to get one and get Irfan back on strike as quick as possible.
Deep square leg, deep mid wicket and deep fine leg. As expected, it's going to be short. And does well. Iqbal Abdullah gets a single and gets Irfan Pathan back at the strikers end. Exactly what everyone watching this telecast wants. The Irfan Pathan show.
Yeah, he's been absolutely outstanding. Strike rate of 315 so far this innings. 6 sixes. Outstanding hitting. So like you said, we've just grown to expect this from him in these crucial stages. That's why he played so long and played so well for India.
The first LLC season in the qualifier, Bhilwara made 226. India capital chased down with 3 balls to spare. I think that was in Jodhpur. My memory serves right. And is this the time the Bhilwara Kings takes the revenge this time, return the favour?
That'll be interesting then. That obviously set up the season for the Capitals and they went on to win it. He's chasing down a total here today. He set up the season for the Kings and gives them the opportunity to get revenge on season 1.
Yeah, certainly a blockbuster game. And Fidel Edwards taking his time. Not so ideal, is it? Need to get going, but under pressure. As a bowler, you need to get your feel right. At the moment, 3rd man up. 2 fielders square through the offside. And long off as well. Looks like it's going to be Yorkers outside the off stump. Certainly does. Oh, extra cover, Irfan Pathan, and goes the distance. That was a shot and a half outside the off stump.
Yeah, outstanding. Certainly a lot of happy faces on that King bench now. Absolutely outstanding hitting here from the skipper. Line was right, length was wrong, and it disappeared. As expected, straight over top of covers. Outstanding hitting, bringing up his 7-6, taking his strike rate to 335.
Margin for error fast bowlers in these occasions are so minimum. Slow ball again, square leg up, and he's at the 6. Has it gone the distance? And the umpire signals a boundary, and Irfan Pathan brings up his 50 in just 15 deliveries. The captain leading from the front for Bhilwara Kings.
This is great hitting. Again, on his hip and just helps it on its way. Absolutely brilliant batting. This is what a tournament like this is set up for, to see these classy former legends get out there and do their stuff.
Certainly they do. Oh, extra cover again. Another maximum. This time it was flat. Don't think Irfan Pathan got anywhere near the middle of the bat, but the power of that man takes it over extra cover.
Oh, this is just brilliant hitting. Absolutely brilliant hitting from the skipper. Thought he got it on the outside edge of the bat and it still cleared the boundary by 2 or 3 metres. The strength and the power of the man.
What a show so far by Irfan Pathan. 3 consecutive maximums. 2 over extra cover, 1 over square leg. Fidel was looking for answers. It just goes to show how cruel this game could be. The new ball, he was so good. With the older ball, he's been struggling against a full throttle attack by Irfan Pathan, the captain. Just needing 12 runs of 8 deliveries, just walk in the park. He had so many good performances. Gautam Gambhir lit up the show. Kirk put some icing on the cake. Solomon Mire in this innings, and how good this performance has been. Staring down the barrel. The man of the match performance, I think, from Johnston. Pretty sure you'll agree with me as well. Perfect Yorker.
Yeah, brilliant bowling there. He's come back. Here we go. This is some hitting. Bang, missed his length. Over cover 6, short on his hip. Worked around. And then again, slicing it over covers. Absolutely outstanding. And to answer your question, for me, a man of the match is someone that steps up and wins the game for their team, and the captain's certainly doing and going very close to doing that with this performance with the bat. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'll get back to what I said, Legends League cricket. We're watching a legend here at the moment.
And there's so many people, gentlemen, who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to get this up and going with all the challenges. What you need, players in the middle, putting up a show, and exactly what all these legends have done. Nicely played, Iqbal Abdullah. That's a fantastic shot. Name that stroke, Tim Johnson. I'm going to name it. I'll let you.
Wow, that's absolutely outstanding. Needing 31 runs, and the boys have gone out there and got 26. That's over. It's 224 for 7.
Right, we have the task of naming this stroke. Can't be a dill scoop. And I'll let you do it. Then do the honors for us.
For the door scoop. You put me on the spot right there now.
After the 19th over, Capitals were 208 and scored 20 runs in the last over. And certainly we asked the questions. Last year qualifier, India Capitals chased down that mammoth score, won by 3 balls paired. And Bhilwara Kings, will they return the favour? At the moment, the way things are going, looks like they are going to. And Irfan Pathan, can he finish off with the maximum? Oh, he's going for a big one, founds the gap and goes for a boundary. And the deep mid-wicket fielder did not have any clue where it was, and the scores are level.
Certainly wasn't a bad start there from Nurse. But just the way the earth arm's hitting the ball, even the ball that hits the inside edge of his bat is racing away to the boundary.
Big piece of meat, the willow which is in Irfan's hands, it's been busy. Just 1 run needed. Does it sensibly. Irfan Pathan, the hero, finishes off the innings with a single. With 65 not out in 19 deliveries, appreciated by Ashiners. That's the spirit you want to see. And the Bhilwara Kings elated in lighting up the first game of the LLC, which when they won by 3 wickets.
Yeah, brilliant cricket. Just absolutely outstanding, and that's why Irfan Pathan is a legend of the game. Come out here and do that. 65 not out off 19 balls, 9 sixes and 1 boundary. Just brilliant. Partnership was 43 runs off 11 balls.
Just double confirming, this is the fastest 50 by any player in the history of Legends League cricket. And that goes to Irfan Pathan, the captain of Bhilwara Kings, appreciated by the opposition as well as his own team. What a show. What a talented all-rounder. Lit up the Indian scene when he was playing and still does it on the big occasion. And especially as a captain, that's how you lead from the front.
Yeah, just brilliant.
Great scenes. What a wonderful way to kick off the LLC season number 2. Who would have thought Bhilwara Kings, when they came to chase down that score, they would chase it down, 4 balls remaining. Not me for sure. I thought it's going to be tough work for Bhilwara Kings, especially when Solomon Mire got out. But that man is not happy. He's a competitor who always wants to win, he plays it hard, but he'll probably appreciate the effort of Irfan Pathan and the Bhilwara Kings, the way they fought in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way they fought at the back end of their bowling innings. The way they fought to probably stop the Capitals from reaching 250 and probably a total they wouldn't have been able to chase down. And then come out and start their power play with a solid performance. Stand here and watch the skipper caress the ball through the covers. Brings up the first victory of season 2 of Legends League cricket, and there's a legend in a very excited dugout.
Great pictures, great celebrations, and LLC season number 2 is up and running with a brilliant game of cricket, which the Bhilwara Kings won by 3 wickets. Great scenes, the 2 of the greats who played for India, and the loving son of Irfan Pathan enjoying his father putting up a show. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So we've witnessed history there in season 2, the highest score chased down by the Kings. And having a look at that scorecard, Mire got him off to a great start, 70 off 40. Bish was great, 30 off his 20, and Yusuf. But it was all Irfan Pathan, 65 off 19. Just simply outstanding batting. That's why he's a legend.
Absolutely magnificent. The bowling card for India Capitals started decent, but almost all the bowlers going for double figures. And Isuru, Udana, pick of the bowlers, picked up 3 wickets, but just not good enough to get India Capitals win. And the match summary. The Bhilwara Kings winning the toss, putting India Capitals batting first, 228 for 8 what India Capitals made. In reply, Bhilwara Kings chasing down in 19.2 overs, losing 7 wickets, and winning by 3 wickets. Right, we can take a break. When we come back, we'll have the presentation with Niall O'Brien.
Well, a very warm welcome to the post-match presentation. Legends League Cricket Season 2 here in Ranchi. Wonderful, wonderful game of cricket. Credit to both sides and all the ground staff for wonderful conditions. But the Bhilwara Kings winning by 3 wickets this evening. I'd like to thank all our official sponsors and partners. Fan Code, 8 p.m. Premium Black Package Drinking Water. Official airline partner Qatar Airways. Official cinema partner PVR Inox. Our digitals collectibles partner Rario. Radio partner Radio City. Outdoor partner Mire Hoardings. Our Ranchi partner PVUNL, a subsidiary of NTPC. Our Ranchi medical partner Paras Healthcare, and our Ranchi outdoor partner Art College. Thank you all very much for your wonderful support as always. I'd like to welcome our presentation party. It's Indu Mehta, Vice President Corporate Communications Bhilwara Group, thank you very much, and Gurpreet Serene, CEO of the victorious Bhilwara Kings. 2 very happy partners here in the presentation ceremony. Okay, the time for our legend of the match. It went one way, then the other. It was one captain, then the other. But in the end, for his marvellous innings of 65 not out, getting his side over the line for the first time against the India Capitals, Irfan Pathan. Irfan, if you can come and receive your award. A wonderful, sensational knock. 65 not out of 20 balls. And as always, Irfan's son is along with him for the journey. They'll be travelling to Ahmedabad tomorrow for the final between India and Australia. Wonderful innings. We'll come back to you a little bit later, Irfan, for a comment from the victory. Okay, time to invite the losing captain, Gautam Gambhir. If Gautam can join me for a couple of words. For most of that game, you did everything really well. It must be a bitter spill to take now.
No, we always thought that it's a pass score because of the conditions and obviously the dimensions of the ground as well. But then he just took the game away from us.
So 228 for 8, you felt that was par?
Always in the game with the kind of power hitters they've got someone like Yusuf, Banwell, and Irfan, so we knew that obviously we had to get them out. Irfan played a spectacular innings.
Well, we spoke to you before the game and you said you hadn't been hitting balls. Just like riding a bike, my friend. That was a sensational knock. The timing was beautiful. It was like the Wankhede in 2011.
Probably you should ask this question to Irfan because he's probably practicing more than I am. So obviously we both have been commentating, but yeah, it's always good fun playing a game of cricket and then probably hitting it in the middle.
First time you've lost to Bhilwara Kings in this tournament. First game of the tournament. What's the message back to the boys tonight? Is it just regroup, did a lot of things well?
I thought we played 38 overs of very good cricket, and these things can happen in T20 cricket. We know that we've got quality in that dressing room, and if we continue playing to the best of our ability, we know that how a quality side we are.
Well, it was quality performance, just on the wrong side tonight. Gautam, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Well, wonderful performance with the bat from Gautam Gambhir for his half century, but unfortunately not enough this evening. I'd like to now invite Irfan Pathan, who was the player, the legend of the match, and the captain. All smiles, sir.
Oh yes, it was a good game. First, I thought we didn't bowl well as we would have liked. I think we could definitely get better as far as the bowling department is concerned. But it was marvelous batting from all the batters, especially Mire. Mire gave us that momentum, and Robin Bist also chipped in a little nice partnership, which was very important. But I think where the game changed when Yusuf Pathan came, he hit first ball for the 6. So I think that gave the whole dressing room that oomph, that okay, something can happen now. And then since on Banwell, crucial inning, because I think if he would not have hit against off-spinner, things could have been tricky. Then off-spinner could have bowled one more over as well. So it was all in all, at some pockets we did outstandingly well, but we still need to get better.
Let's forget about the team right now. Let's talk about your knock, because that was unbelievable striking. I was on the boundary edge, and your owners and your bench absolutely jumping for joy. The cleanest of striking.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed batting. The pitch was really nice. The ball was getting wet as well. And I think Udana asked for a change of ball. And I think it changed then because it was difficult to grip. So, they thought that drier ball will help them. But actually, it went the other way. Drier ball came in really nicely onto the bat, and which was surprising to me because generally when the ball is wet, it comes on nicely. But sometimes the ball gets soapy. It wasn't the case with the dry ball. So, it went in the middle and, I had to target few bowlers. And once I got momentum against Udana, he's a fantastic bowler. But, that left-hand angle, it really worked for me. And then once I got the momentum, I knew that now, we are into the game. And when Fidel came to bowl, I was just thinking about sixes. I was not thinking about, changing the strike or four. I just wanted to just hit 3 or 4 sixes. Luckily, I got them.
Well, you won the toss and wanted to field first, so you wanted to chase. At the mid-innings, Gautam Gambhir said they were about par. Did you think par or did you think above par?
I thought we could have stopped 15-20 runs, especially if we would have bowled well. I thought 200 would have been par, but because of the ground, the kind of wetness you get here, and I thought, we are in the game. But it was important for us to first start well, which we did. And till 10 over, we needed to have a couple of partnerships. Luckily, we got them. And once I came to bat, and I'm really happy with the way I batted. But I really reiterate again, we need to get better in bowling.
Well, I think there's about 15 cricketers in Ahmedabad in their hotel watching this. They would have been watching this game. So good luck to India tomorrow. Well done yourself. A word on tomorrow's final before you leave, because we know you're heading off on the plane with your son to watch.
I want to have a great festival tomorrow because, look, I think the Indian cricket, BCCI has done fantastically well as far as organizing this World Cup because, not having dew throughout the tournament, it has given chances to the other team who's bowling last. And that is unbelievable because this time of the season, you saw what happened here. But the way they put anti-dew spray, which really helped the level of cricket to come up, and apart from that as well, they have done amazing throughout the World Cup. But tomorrow, I just hope one thing: India lift the World Cup, and I want to be there. I want to be part of that 50-over World Cup. I've been a T20 champion, but I want to just, with that close to that boundary lineup, I want to feel that festival. I want to feel that spectacle which is going to be happening in Ahmedabad. Indian team is strong, and I really, really hope. The way Indian team has dominated throughout the World Cup, it continues tomorrow as well.
Superb tonight. Enjoy tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful win for the Bhilwara Kings. Sensational win by 3. It's well played, Irfan Pathan. That's it from the post-match presentation.
Thank you, Niall. That's not only the Indian Irfan Pathan, the entire India, 1.5 billion for the finals tomorrow. The summary: India Capitals batting first, 2 of 28 for 8. And in reply, Bhilwara Kings chasing down 19.2 overs for 229 for 7, winning by 3 wickets. And the next game, we have another big one coming. That's after the finals tomorrow. Make sure you watch the final. India-Australia playing tomorrow, and Manipal Tigers play Gujarat Titans on Monday. Day after, please join us then. Until then, it's a goodbye from all of us. Irfan Pathan, the hero,